And we are live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight as we've got more playoff NHL action headed your way. Tonight it is game 2 between the Carolina Hurricanes and New York Rangers in this Eastern Conference matchup. Game 1 went the Rangers' way. It was a good game. It was a close game, but 4-3 in favor of New York. The Rangers, after sweeping the Capitals, still have not lost a game yet this postseason. Carolina is obviously going to be trying to change that here tonight. Hurricanes played well in their first round series against the Islanders, and now they got to try and take care of another New York team as they're on to the Rangers here in round number 2. So this should be a great game, should be a lot of fun. Two very good teams, very evenly matched teams. And, we've seen the Rangers and Hurricanes play a lot over the last few years, and it's always a great matchup. So very excited for the game tonight. Hopefully it's a good one. Welcome in, all of you. Thank you all so much for being here. It's great to see some familiar names in the chat. And, we're getting ready. Still about 10 or so minutes until puck drop in this one, and then we'll be into the action and watching all the fun unfold here tonight at MSG for game number 2. Derek, what's going on? Cap is here. Aaron, Isaac, Yoshi Bros, John Wilkes Booth. What is going on? Welcome. Thank you guys so much for being here. Really appreciate it. It is great to see you all in the chat. Yes, the San Jose Sharks just won the draft lottery. I was actually watching over on Hot Take Hockey's channel. He was live for that. And I was watching his reactions to the draft lottery. So the Sharks won it. Thank God it wasn't Chicago. So I'm glad that San Jose definitely needs all the talent they can get. That's a big win for them. And so it looks like Macklin Celebrini is going to be off to San Jose. San Jose also drafted Will Smith last year. I feel like people forgot that. Will Smith was one of the best players in all of college hockey this past year as a freshman. Macklin Celebrini is not the only star that San Jose now can get. I mean, Will Smith is going to be a filthy player as well. So, San Jose is building a very bright future there, and this number 1 overall pick is definitely going to help. Yoshi Bros, GG's. It was a good series. It was a nail biter right down to the end. But I did pick Boston in 7 when I made my bracket before the playoffs started, and it turned out to be Boston in 7. So we'll see what they do against Florida. I think that's going to be a long, hard-fought series. They obviously played very well in Game 1, but Florida had kind of been sitting for a while. It usually takes teams that sit for a long time a little bit to get back into the flow of things. I think Florida's going to be a lot better in Game 2, and that's going to be a long series. Let's see. Trying to keep up, guys. John Wilkes Booth remembers my rant last year. Well, thankfully the Bruins didn't repeat that this year, and they actually won the 7th game, so that was a nice change. Bruins played really well. They took advantage of a Florida team that's been sitting, and they did a very good job of it. Boston needs to continue to keep their foot on the pedal. They can't afford to slack off the way that they did in games 5 and 6 against the Leafs. They got to keep their foot on the gas. But Florida's going to be a lot better in game 2. Sherry, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Matt, I hope your grandmother gets better. Thank you for stopping by. Hey, thank you, Cap. Hockey from home, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Swayman has obviously been the X factor for the Bruins. I mean, he was the X factor against Toronto. He's gonna probably play. We know he's gonna play a huge role one way or the other, given whichever way things go against Florida. He already had a great game 1. I mean, Swayman is the X factor for the Bruins. Joseph, what is going on? Oh, really? No, I did pretty well. I got the Winnipeg Colorado series wrong. I think I got everything in the East right. Yeah, I had Carolina, New York, Florida, and Boston. I got the entire east side of the bracket right with my first round picks. I got the Winnipeg series wrong, and I got the Nashville series wrong. I got 2 wrong out west. I thought if there was a chance for an upset that Nashville could have knocked off Vancouver, that was kind of my upset pick. And honestly, if Colton Sissons had just scored that empty net goal in the game where Vancouver ended up coming back and winning in overtime, if Colton Sissons had just scored that goal, Nashville would have won that game. The series would have been 2-2. And I think that, honestly, the Preds had a real shot to steal that series if Colton Sissons just put the puck in the open net. And instead, he hits the post. A 3-1 lead turns into a 4-3 loss in the matter of minutes, and that completely changed things for the Predators. You know, Vancouver goes on to win it in 6, and that's that. So, you know, I feel like that could have been the upset if we were going to see one in the first round, but it didn't end up happening. It was, Aaron. It was a great timeout. I don't know. We'll see, John Wilkes Booth. I still think Florida is going to be really tough to beat. I know they won game 1 and they played well, but I still think Florida is going to be really tough to beat. There's a long way to go before we're talking about Cup Finals. There's a long way to go. Yeah, Derek, I'm with you. Very happy the Sharks got it and not Chicago, 100%. Yeah, I had picked Jets in that one too, but Connor Hellebuck just completely imploded. He was awful in round 1. And that, you know, he's the key for the Jets. Winnipeg wins and loses with how well Connor Hellebuck's playing. He was great in the regular season, probably the best goalie in the league in the regular season. He was awful in the first round, and you know that ended up costing them. They get knocked out, and there's Colorado moving on. So I got that one wrong, but you know, hey, I don't know if anybody's going to end up with a perfect bracket in these playoffs as far as predictions go. Still a lot of hockey to be played. Hey, Cap thinks that Kuznetsov's going to get the first goal. We'll see. He's actually been pretty good for Carolina since getting sent over to the Hurricanes. He's actually been a pretty good pickup for them. And obviously things went really, really wrong for him in Washington. And he's kind of gotten his game back on track in a bit of a reduced role with the Hurricanes. He's not relied upon to be a number 1 guy with Carolina. He's settled more into like a third line role, and I think it's really been a good way for him to kind of rejuvenate his career and get back on track. I did not watch it, Derek. I was actually out. Was it Sunday? I was out Sunday when they did that, so I didn't watch it. But I've seen a lot of clips and stuff from it. It looked like it was absolutely hilarious. Hey, what's going on, Aries? Welcome in. Yeah, Rangers have looked really good. They haven't lost a game yet in the playoffs. We'll see if that continues tonight. I'm doing well, Austin. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Hey, my pick in my bracket was Dallas winning the Cup. I actually have Dallas winning the Cup in my bracket. So I would not be upset to see the Stars go all the way. I could definitely see that happening. They're a very good team. Colorado's also a very good team. That's going to be a heck of a second round matchup, that's for sure. And then whoever goes from there, is, you know, going to have to play whoever comes out of the Vancouver-Edmonton series. So again, it's still a ways to go before we get to the finals. But Dallas is definitely a contender for sure. Oh, yeah, Aaron. Makar's unreal. Absolutely unreal. I'm hoping I get a chance to stream a Colorado game at some point. Just because watching Makar and McKinnon, Rantanen, they're so good. Hey, what's going on, Excalibur? Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Andrew, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Great to see you guys in the chat. Hey, what's going on, J-Dog? Welcome in. They're just doing the national anthem now, and then we're going to be getting into the action. Getting close to puck drop here as the Hurricanes and Rangers are ready for game number 2. Appreciate everyone watching tonight. I know I haven't been streaming super often. I've been pretty busy, just a lot going on with life and whatnot. I have a lot of things that I try to do, and obviously I've got a full-time job working too, so like by the time I get home from work, like I have other things I need to do outside of work that I have to do at night now because I work all day. So I don't have a ton of time anymore, but when I do get a night off like this of not really doing anything, then I love to throw on the stream and catch a good hockey game, and hopefully that's what we get here tonight. Job's good. We're busy, Cap, but job's good. Here we go. Getting ready. Frederik Andersen, 4-2 in these playoffs. 2.54 goals against. Good number there. .899 save percentage. Not a spectacular save percentage, but he didn't face a lot of shots in the Islanders series, so that kind of skews that. And then Igor Shesterkin. He is unbelievable. Down the other end. 5-0 in the playoffs. 2 on the dot goals against average and a .921 save percentage. That is very good. And obviously 2 good goaltenders, Shesterkin, an elite goaltender, going at it here as we are lined up at the center dot, getting ready to go. And the faceoff's won by the Hurricanes. We are underway. Game number 2, second round matchup, Carolina, New York. As it is played around now to Fox. Up the wall, chipped out of the zone. Zibanejad not able to get to it. Now here's Roslovic as he plays it over the red line into the offensive end. Jack Roslovic into the corner. Jordan Staal gets back defensively. Up the wall it goes, chipped all the way down. That's going to be icing against the Hurricanes. And less than 30 seconds in, 27 to be exact, it will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Rangers as Carolina ices the puck. Yeah, I mean, Rangers are going to be a tough out. I mean, Carolina is a very good team too, but I just think I look at the goaltending matchup and I definitely give the edge to the Rangers with Shesterkin in that. But we'll have to see how the series plays out. If Carolina can play structured defensively and can kind of win games like 3-2, 3-1, something like that, then they may be able to push this one all the way to 7 or maybe even win it. But I don't think they want to get into a run and gun contest with New York. Because I think ultimately Shesterkin is just a little bit better where he's going to make that one game-saving save that Carolina might not get. Round it goes now. Long shot there. Off the end board. Sent wide. Svechnikov back to the middle. Long shot from the point. Just goes wide. A fluttering shot that looked like it was either heeled or tipped on the way through. Another long shot that gets deflected. Shesterkin's going to fight that one off. He covers. That one almost snuck under the arm. And a couple of good shots there for the Hurricanes where they were from out high, but they did not miss by much. Hey, we don't know if we're going to get that yet, Aries. Yes, the Boston-New York conference final would be awesome, but we're not, certainly not sure that we're going to get that yet. That's for sure. Played up now. Up into the offensive zone. Cleared again by the Hurricanes. No icing as Jack Drury, or was that Natchez? Excuse me, that was Marty Natchez wins the race. And now the Rangers send it down the other way. Goes wide of Andersen, so that's icing against New York. Rocks, what's going on? Great to see you here. Thanks so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. I just saw here on the ESPN broadcast, Cap, I'm sorry, but Evgeny Kuznetsov is not going to score tonight for the Hurricanes. He's scratched for this game. So I missed most of game one of this series. I didn't see a lot of game one because I was busy Sunday. So I'm not sure if like Kuznetsov played really bad or anything, but he's scratched tonight. So he must not have played too well in game one if they're taking him out of the lineup. Big hit there by Trouba. Rangers take the puck. Wenberg carries out. Past Chatfield. Pass over to Cooley. Here's a shot. That one ripped wide as Chatfield gets his stick in the shooting lane. Cycling now. Chatfield steals. He gets run into by Cooley. Around it goes. Back played by Gustafsson. Over to Wenberg. Gustafsson again looking to open up space. That one deflected in a pad save by Anderson. Cleared all the way down. No icing. Trouba goes back to get it. Holds behind the net as both teams get fresh lines out on the ice. Scoreless start here. 2.5 minutes into the game. Over to Zibanejad. Zibanejad with a long stretch pass. Played up. Gets it back in the neutral zone. Can't control. Played by Kreider now over the red line. Up to little too far for Lindgren. Now on the backhand shot there. Zibanejad just trickles one wide. What a slick play. Driving to the front of the net by Mika Zibanejad. Brantley, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. That puck hops up and out of play. And gets caught in the crowd. So that goes out. And we get a whistle. Another face-off coming up. Best chance of the game for either team here. Zibanejad streaking towards the goal. Gets a slick little backhand attempt off, but it just bounces wide. Got a delay here on this face-off. Looks like linesman's finally going to drop it. What's going on, Jay? Welcome in. Carolina wins it back defensively. Burns goes up the wall, but no one's there except a Ranger. Played around now for Trocheck. New York has it. Good drop pass out high. Long shot through traffic. That just deflects wide of the goal. Good chance there for New York. Back the other way now. Carolina clears. Rangers get it back in the neutral zone. Right back into the offensive zone. Can't hold it there as Panarin turns it over to Slavin. Hurricanes come back the other way. Trying to get a pass through to Sebastian Aho. That one doesn't connect. Around it goes now. Here's a shot from Svechnikov. That goes off a stick. High off glass. Coming back out. Chipped out by New York. Moved into the middle. Nice kick save there by Shesterkin. Carolina with a couple opportunities, and both teams have had some chances early in this one, 4 minutes in, but nobody able to find the back of the net as we stay 0-0. Hurricanes back on the attack. Svechnikov checked by K'Andre Miller. Taken now by Miller to Zibanejad. Other side, Schneider. Schneider with some speed through the neutral zone. Eventually, as it poked off his stick, Zibanejad gets it back. There's a shot. Anderson with a great save. Carolina gets it back out. Miller's going to dump it right back in from the red line. Zibanejad leads the forecheck. He gets in on Orlov, who quickly moves the puck. Jordan Martinook gets knocked down, but he gets the puck out of the zone. Here's Marty Necas to Martinook. Back to Necas, trying to get a tip on it. It ends up wide in the corner. Carolina cycle game going now in the offensive zone. Here's a shot from Drury. Big stop there by Shesterkin. Both goalies look sharp here early on. Around it goes. Here's Roslovic. Up into the offensive zone. He spins it around. Taking on the backhand now. Here's Cooley. Will Cooley driving, trying to tuck it. Runs into the crease there. May have had some help. And I guess not. They're going to call Cooley here for goaltender interference as he was driving in on Frederik Andersen. Tried to stuff it by the pad. Runs over the goaltender, and they're going to call it goalie interference. We'll see if the defenseman shoved him at all. No, that was Cooley all by himself. Slavin never really touched him. Drives right into Frederik Andersen there, and that is going to give Carolina the first power play of the game. So just over 5 minutes into this one, Canes to the power play. Will Cooley in the box. And what an opportunity now for the Hurricanes. Long shot there from Burns. Rebound to chance for Gensel, and that one gets blocked. It's to the blue line, but not out. Here's Aho with a long shot. That flutters high and wide. Puck was on edge when he shot it. Here's Burns. Over to Aho. Aho has his pass attempt blocked, and that's backhanded all the way down by Jacob Trouba. Cleared by New York. My pick for first goal, I'm going to go with Jake Gensel. Who was asking me? Rox was asking me. I'm going to go with Jake Gensel for the first goal. Ikeka, what's going on? Great to see you here. Darth Star, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate you coming by tonight. Is Zibanejad steals. Mika down in the corner against Burns. Burns steals it away from him. Hurricanes come up at Svechnikov with Aho into the offensive zone. Sebastian Aho works the half wall. Back to Brady Shea. To Aho, who gets pressured there, and a good clear by the Rangers. That was Chris Kreider with the steal. 13:33 to go in the first period. 45 seconds left on this Carolina power play. Hurricanes, Marty Necas up into the offensive zone. Played over to Jack Drury. Drury loses the puck. It's stolen away from him. Wenberg clears. And Rangers looking good on the kill. 30 seconds left. I'm doing well, Ikeka. How are you? Teravainen, drop pass. Necas with speed into the offensive zone. Back to Teravainen. Across for Nason. Teravainen tries to get a stick on it, but it goes wide. Necas now. Down low. Nason trying to get in front for Teravainen, but the Rangers collapse defensively. They steal the puck and they clear it all the way. That is pretty much going to kill off the penalty. Final 2 seconds, click down. And Carolina unsuccessful on the first power play of the game. We stay scoreless. Panarin clears the zone. Slavin throws it back in. Carolina's going to tag up and get onside as it's taken by Trocheck. He's run to the end wall by Jordan Martinook. Martinook and Trocheck going back and forth as they come out of the zone. Rangers regroup now back in their own end. Brought up over the line, gaining center into the offensive zone. New York on the rush, trying to get a pass on the backhand. Nice job there by Andersen as Trocheck drove the goal and tried to tuck a backhander 5-hole. Andersen closes it up, makes the save. 12:05 remaining in the first. We stay 0-0. We're going to head to our first commercial break. And a pretty good start to this game. Nobody obviously has scored yet, but both goalies are playing really well. Both teams are getting chances. The game has good pace to it. This has been a very solid first period. We'll just see who's going to be able to break the ice here, as the goaltending looks really, really strong so far. Really appreciate everybody watching tonight. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Hope that you're enjoying the stream and enjoying the game as well. And please don't forget, it really does mean a lot if you can hit that thumbs up button. It really helps out the video and the channel a ton. And if you're new to the channel, or if you just haven't yet and you'd like to subscribe, we'd love to have you become part of the community here. Fans of every team, all teams are welcome. I cover all different games throughout the NHL season, different teams, different matchups. And if you'd like to become part of the group here, come hang out, watch hockey, and enjoy the chat as well with everybody. We'd love to have you. What's going on, Riddled? Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I did not go out, Jay. No, I watched it. I missed the first half or so of the game. And then I by the time I got home, I guess I saw most of the second period. I missed the first period, but I saw most of the second period and obviously the third. It was still 0-0 when I got home, and then I ended up seeing all of the goals scored, so that was good. But I just watched it at home. Hey, that's awesome, Austin. Congratulations. Made it all the way to the finals. That's fantastic. Oh, yeah, Jay. It was a good performance, but I think Florida's going to be a lot better in Game 2. They've got a game under their belt now after the long break off. Oh, here's a steal from Lafreniere. His shot gets blocked, however. And Carolina clears it out. We're back underway. Just under 12 minutes left in the first period. Pretty good pace to this game so far as Panarin circles back. Out in the neutral zone, Carolina steals. They'll make a possession play as Martin Necas goes all the way regrouping in his own zone. Comes back up, gains some speed. Carries into the offensive end. Shot gets blocked, though, up into the netting. Good stick position from Trouba. And that will lead to an offensive zone face-off now for the Hurricanes with 11.5 minutes remaining in the first. Taken now. Off the draw, one back to Burns. First shot attempt gets blocked. Second shot goes wide. Hurricanes keep it in the zone, though. Rangers trying to steal down in the corner. It's Braden Schneider, but he's double-teamed. Barclay Goodrow comes in to help, but the puck gets stolen by Svechnikov. Over now, chance in front. Slavin with a good opportunity, but that is blocked up into the netting. And we get another whistle. Not sure if that was blocked by a stick or if that got all the way through to Shesterkin. It ended up in the netting. Oh, Shesterkin got it with the blocker. Wow. What a save there from Igor. Another offensive zone face-off now for the Hurricanes. Carolina with a good push here. And off the draw, they split their own defenseman, so they'll have to chase back to their own zone. Burns, chased by Cooley. Up it goes. Knocked down. Here's Svechnikov into the offensive end. Good job defensively by K'Andre Miller. Second chance. Trailer shot just goes wide. That was Gensel with a blast, but he misses over the bar. Around it goes now. Hurricanes back out at the point. They still have it in the offensive zone. Glove down by Miller. And the Rangers can clear for real this time. They dump it all the way back. DeAngelo goes behind the net to get it. Tony DeAngelo, pass to the middle. Brought up there, Brady Shea for Stahl. Now big kick save by Shesterkin. Roslovic comes the other way now for the Rangers. Carolina now out shooting New York 8-5. They've had a good couple of shifts. They'll try again. They backhand it out of their zone. Adam Fox goes back to get it. That one gets dumped in. Played around. Behind the net. Brought up over the red line. Stolen back by the Rangers as that one gets dumped in. Cooley will chase on the forecheck against Orlov. Round it goes, chip to the middle. Comtois dumps it in. Max Comtois, he doesn't play a lot, but he got inserted in for this game by Rod Brindamore. He's going to be physical, and he's going to try and come out and set a tone with the opportunities that he gets. Don't expect him to play a lot of minutes, but expect him to be noticeable when he's out there. There's a long shot. That one gets blocked. Second chance for Lafreniere. What a goal! Alexei Lafreniere absolutely snipes one. Short side under the bar. Anderson was screened. I don't think he saw it. And an absolute snipe by Alexei Lafreniere gives the Rangers a 1-0 lead. That is a huge goal as New York strikes first. And what a shot from Lafreniere. Just short side, post and in. Absolutely snipes it. Anderson couldn't do anything about that. That one's not his fault. Yeah, I think it's safe to say Alexei Lafreniere has arrived for the New York Rangers. I know he wasn't a superstar right out of the gate like a lot of first overall picks are, and I feel like people started to give up on him way too early. Alexei Lafreniere has arrived for the New York Rangers. Carolina now trying to work it out of their zone as play is resumed. Nice hit there by Panarin on Martinook, trying to dig this puck free. Gets it to D'Angelo over to Brady Shea. 8:07 to go in the first period. And Svechnikov runs into Shesterkin. Shesterkin looks pissed. Everybody's going after Svechnikov now. Lingering grabs him. Shesterkin comes over after Svech. And Svechnikov is definitely going to be going off here. We got a full 5-on-5 as everybody on the ice comes together. And Shesterkin is furious with Andrei Svechnikov. As we got a big scrum going along the board, Svechnikov's going to the penalty box. We'll see if anybody else joins him. Lindgren went right after Svechnikov. And Shesterkin came all the way out to the blue line to try and get at Svechnikov. And we'll see what other penalties are called as a result of the scrum afterwards. But the original penalty was absolutely goaltender interference against Svechnikov. And then we'll see what the others are after that scrum. But got to imagine the Rangers are going to be on the power play after this, because anything from the scrum is probably going to even out. And I would imagine the Rangers are going to go to the power play here. $7:55 to go in the first. And they are reviewing this play. So it's a 2-minute tripping call to Andrei Svechnikov. And the Rangers are going to the power play. All right, so it all ended up shaking out pretty much how I thought it would. I think we're going to go to a commercial break here. And this series may get a little spicy. We've already had both goalies get hit in this game. because Cooley took the goaltender interference penalty earlier in the period where he ran over Anderson, and now Shesterkin just got ran over by Svechnikov. So both goaltenders have already been hit in this game. Things could get real spicy between these two with the way that this is going. We could see a lot of fun as this series goes along. We do have a commercial break here, and then the Rangers will be on the power play when we come back. So we'll see. Carolina's 0 for 1 on the man advantage. We'll see if the Rangers can take advantage of theirs. But we are at the just under 8 minutes to go here in the first. Yeah, dude, Aries, a 7-game series between these two would be epic for sure. I would be very, very happy with a 7-game series. What's going on, Bon? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. It's great to see you. All right. I haven't even opened my drink yet. Got an iced tea ready to go tonight. So we'll see what the Rangers can do with this power play when we come back. So we'll have the offensive zone face-off now for New York. Vinny Trocheck against Jordan Staal. Couple players who are very good in the face-off dot. Carolina trying to work it out. Kind of a stalemate off the draw. Rangers end up with possession. Panarin has it down low. Back to the point. Zibanejad down for Kreider. Kreider behind the net waiting for something to open up. Nothing there right now. Pass to Trocheck. Back to Panarin. Down low again for Kreider. Kreider rims it all the way back to the point. Adam Fox plays to Zibanejad on the near side. Chip to the middle. Trocheck. Zibanejad. Fox. Fox with a shot through traffic. And a good stop there. Anderson gets a piece of it. Panarin with it now. Down low, Kreider. Kreider in the corner. Poked off his stick. Slavin gets it to the near side. Heavy hit along the wall. Carolina trying to get it out. They cannot. Rangers keep possession. Here's Kreider in front. Chance. Oh, what a glove save! Point blank opportunity for Mika Zibanejad. And Freddie Anderson says no as he snags it with the glove. What a stop there from Freddie. 1:11 to go on the power play. And a monster save there from Freddie Anderson as he slides across and snags it with the glove. Off the face-off again, right in on Anderson. Anderson tries to clear it himself, and he does get it out to the neutral zone. Fox has to regroup up to Panarin, back into the offensive end. Pass deflected over to Kreider, to Zibanejad. Panarin. Out to Fox, Panarin again, down low, Zibanejad at the goal line, to Panarin out high, to Fox play in the middle, down for Zibanejad, his one-timer, goes wide of the goal and deflects up into the netting. Zibanejad trying to get a shot off as quickly as possible there, just a little off target. 43 seconds to go here on the Rangers power play. Zibanejad's shot there went right off the outside of the goal. And Carolina going to clear that one all the way down. So the Hurricanes get a clear. Down to 30 seconds left on the power play and 6:24 to go now in the period. Rangers lead 1-0. Lafreniere sniped the only goal of the game so far. Down it goes, ends up in the corner. Heavy hit there by Jarvison on the forecheck, but Roslovic comes away with the puck. Roslovic to Lafreniere, to Wenberg, up into the offensive zone. Wenberg has it poked off his stick. Hurricanes send it all the way down. That's going to do it for the power play. Both teams 0 for 1 on the power play. We're back to 5-on-5. Behind the net now. Svechnikov's out of the box. He forechecks. Rangers trying to move it. Around it goes. Here's Panarin. He's going to take it out himself. Gets it past one forechecker up to the red line. Gets away from the Svechnikov hit and dumps it in. Hey, what's going on, Brendan? Welcome in. Great to see you. Thanks for coming by. Sebastian Aho now into the offensive zone for Svechnikov. He rifles one. It's blockered up into the netting by Shesterkin. And that is going to be an offensive zone faceoff now for Carolina as they look to put the momentum back in their favor after killing off that Rangers power play. Yo, John! What a legend. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. John dropping the 20 on the stream. Let's get that dono hype in the chat for John, everybody. Thank you so much. That is absolutely awesome, man. Also, his 10th super chat on live streams. So YouTube is I don't know if you guys can see this or not, but YouTube is telling me that that is his 10th super on a live stream. So thank you so much, John. Really appreciate that. That is awesome. We go to our final commercial break of period number 1 here. We're down to 5:15 to go. Appreciate everybody watching tonight. Glad that you have come by and joined the chat with all of us for tonight's action. It's been a pretty fun period so far. We have the 1 goal. It's been physical. We've had both goaltenders get run into. We've had really good up and down pace to the game. Like, both teams have had plenty of chances. This has been a fun first period. All right, thank you, John. Much appreciated. We're coming back from the commercial break now. Getting ready for this face-off in the Rangers zone. Barclay Goodrow is going to take the draw for New York. And I believe Sebastian Aho is in the dot for Carolina. We got first line against fourth line here. At least centers-wise. Yeah, Barclay Goodrow's out there, but so is Zibanejad and Kreider. So it's not really the fourth line. They just had Goodrow out for the face-off. Carolina plays it out of the corner. Taking it now, Svechnikov. Braden Schneider's all over him. Svech gets it back to the point. Long shot through traffic, and they score! A long shot finds its way through. Looks like it may have been deflected in past Shesterkin. Carolina ties it. It's a 1-1 game. Let's see. This looks like it got deflected. Absolutely. Jake Gensel with the tip. Aho with a long shot from out high by the blue line. And Jake Gensel right in front of the crease redirects it past Shesterkin. The shot itself was going wide, but Gensel gets a tip on it right past Shesterkin. It is a 1-1 game here with 4:53 to go, and we are all even again. Beautiful deflection there from Gensel. As Barclay Goodrow. Oh, Rempe gets knocked down here. As he went right to the front of the crease, and everybody comes together again. Everybody comes together again. And this is getting spicy here. I don't think Carolina has anybody on their roster that can deal with Matt Rempe. There is nobody on the Carolina roster that will be able to handle Rempe. He went right towards Frederik Andersen. And then Jack Drury came right over and knocked him over. I mean, Drury is biting off more than he can chew there, but good job protecting your goalie, though. He came right over and knocked Rempe right on his ass in front of the crease. Another offensive zone faceoff now for the Rangers. Rempe comes in and buries his man in the corner. Absolutely hammers. I think that might have been Chatfield. Hurricanes come the other way with the puck, though. It's deflected up and ends up in the netting. It was Jalen Chatfield. Rempe just buried him in the corner. So this faceoff will now come to the other end of the ice. Yo, wrist rider! Oh, I almost missed it. I was trying to pay attention to everything going on the ice right now. Wrist rider with a 10! Let's get some hype in the chat for wrist rider. What a legend with the dono. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Carolina now with a shot. That one deflects wide. Played by Comtois around, trying to find Nason below the goal line. Rangers get it deep in their own zone. Comtois comes over. He hammers Lindgren. Puck doesn't come out. Rangers get a second chance. This time they do clear. Up now into the offensive end. Gustafsson. Excuse me, that was Gustafsson, not Lindgren, who got hit. And then he tried to carry the puck up, but he couldn't control. Dumped in again. What's going on? Shadow Rider. Hello. I haven't said hi to you yet. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Who else do we have? Riding the Storm, welcome in. Willie, welcome in. Thank you guys so much for watching. Great to see you in the chat. Capo Caco loses the puck in the neutral zone. Carolina throws it back to the Rangers end. They send it right back out as both teams just flip it back and forth. Tony DeAngelo settles things down. One back here. Carolina again in the offensive zone. A good chance. Nice blocker stop by Shesterkin. Teravainen with the puck. Gets it down low. Wraparound chance for Stahl. Not able to tuck it on goal. Back out high. Teravainen redirected and a good kick save by Shesterkin on the tip. Rangers chase now up into the offensive zone. Anderson comes out. Lafreniere almost beat him to it, but Anderson was able to move the puck. Hurricanes coming the other way. It's Aho. Aho gets knocked down by Panarin. Fox will play the puck in the corner, and he gets beaten to it there by Chatfield. No, they did not, Willie. There's only been 2 penalties in the game, and they both were minors. 1 for each team. Hey, what's going on, Duke? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Brought up into the offensive zone. Zibanejad for Panarin, looking back door, trying to find Roslovic, but couldn't connect. Chance again. There's a shot. That's deflected. Trouba was trying to rip that one, but it goes off a stick up into the netting. 2:20 remaining here now in the first. Going to be an offensive zone face-off for the Rangers. 1-1 hockey game. We go now. On the backhand, Hurricanes get it up and out of the zone. Marty Necas. Necas with speed into the offensive end, ducks a hit. And the Rangers take the puck back as that hit attempt separated Necas from the puck. Rangers coming up now. Martinook almost stole from Zibanejad. Roslovic ducks a hit. Now he goes up high, passes through. Good back check, though, by the Hurricanes. Break that play up. Carolina takes it now. It's Brent Burns out of the zone. Up into the offensive end. Martinook gets knocked over by a couple of Rangers, including Trouba. And Martinook gets run to the wall again, this time by Jimmy Vesey. Rangers take the puck. Trying to clear it out. They get it to the neutral zone. 1:17 left in the first. Hey, great series, Duke. It was a fun one for sure. Came right down to the wire. Oh, big step up by D'Angelo. But he didn't actually land the hit, but did enough to disrupt the play. Now Nason's getting run into there by Miller. Miller comes back, goes after Nason again. We got sticks and gloves up, and we're going to have a penalty call, it looks like. And now Miller and Nason back behind the play have to be separated by the linesman. See if anybody else joins in. Doesn't look like it. Keandre Miller and Stefan Nason going at it back behind the play. And with 50 seconds left here in the first, we've got more penalties coming. Nason's headed to the box for high sticking. And Barclay Goodrow is headed to the box for cross-checking. So Goodrow for cross-checking, Nason for high sticking. Miller gets nothing for going with... Well, they didn't really do much in the corner other than yap back and forth. So Goodrow cross-checked Kotkaniemi down. That was the original penalty. And then Miller and Nason went at it in the corner. Nason ended up picking up a high sticking penalty. Miller doesn't get anything. And we end up 4-on-4. So... in the grand scheme of things, it really doesn't change much other than there's a little bit more open ice as we've got 4-on-4 action for the next 2 minutes. 50 seconds to go in this period, and it will carry over into period number 2. Sherry Booth is quoting word for word me after the Bruins-Panthers Game 7 last year when the Bruins lost. He must be like rewatching the video or something because there's no way he knows it word for word without watching it right now, but he is literally quoting it word for word. That's backhanded high by Brady Shea. Outside Adventures, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. 25 seconds to go in the first period. 4-on-4 action. Up into the offensive zone. Move to the middle. Down to the corner. Back out high. 7 seconds left. Deflected in. And they score! The Carolina Hurricanes on another deflection. Looks like it's Dmitry Orlov. Sneaks one through. Shesterkin couldn't find it. Another tip drill goal. And the Hurricanes take a lead. It's 2-1 with 5 seconds left in the period. Orlov was down low, just drove towards the net, deflected the shot from the point, and it deflects right past the glove of Igor Shesterkin, who couldn't break the react to the tip fast enough. That is going to do it for the first period. The 4-on-4 will carry over for a little over a minute into the second, but the Carolina Hurricanes, a big goal with 5 seconds left in the period, take the lead, and it is 2-1. That is huge for the Canes on the road to take a lead into the first intermission. And we will see if they can carry the momentum into the second or if the Rangers have a response. But we've got some time now to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for the second to begin. We have 20 minutes down, 40 more minutes of hockey to go. Carolina with a 2-1 lead at the end of one. Thank you guys all so much for being here. It's great to see everyone in the chat. Please don't forget, It does help out a lot and mean a lot if you can hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel or if you just haven't yet and you'd like to subscribe, we'd love to have you. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. I cover all different games, all different matchups throughout the NHL season. And really appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys for all the support. How is my bracket doing? I got all 4 of the first round series correct in the Eastern Conference. I got 2 out of the 4 in the West. So all in all, I got 6 out of 8 in the first round. But you know, we'll see how the second round goes. Well, I predicted in my bracket Florida to win, Duke. I actually have Florida in the finals again against the Stars. So I have a Dallas-Florida finals picked in my bracket. So, I mean, obviously it's the playoffs. Anything can happen. Who knows what's going to happen. But my bracket's got Dallas and Florida. I definitely had a little bit of a scare with Dallas in the first round, but Jake Ottinger has really started to look like himself again as that series went on. So if Dallas keeps getting great goaltending, I think they are going to be in good shape to, you know, obviously have a shot of making it. Not saying Colorado isn't a really tough matchup, because they are. The Avalanche are a very good team. But I have Dallas in my bracket. We'll see what happens. My brackets usually aren't very good, so yeah, I would take that. I would almost say do the opposite of what my bracket says, especially as we get deeper into the playoffs. Honestly, I feel like going 6 for 8 in the first round is a lot better than I usually do. Usually I only get like 4 or 5 right, so getting 6 out of the 8 in the first round right is pretty good for me. I don't know. That'd be an interesting one, Rocks. That'd probably be pretty fun, though. That would probably be a pretty fun series, Canucks and Panthers. As long as it's physical, I'll be happy. Whatever the finals matchup is, as long as it's physical, I'll be happy. I've seen a lot of people saying that they want to see a 2006 rematch. The Oilers Hurricanes. They want to see a 2006 rematch. I don't know, for some reason that seems to be a popular want for a lot of hockey fans. I've seen it on YouTube, I've seen it on Twitter, I've seen it all over the place. A lot of people seem to want Edmonton, Carolina. Hey, Michael, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Great to see you in the chat. Hope everyone is having a good night. We are at the first intermission. 4-on-4 time will carry over into the second. And the Carolina Hurricanes have a 2-1 lead on the road. Thank you to Dmitry Orlov's tip-in goal with 5 seconds left. Uncle Stunner, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to see you in the chat. It was a pretty fun first period between these two, that's for sure. It was a fun first period. We'll have to see how the rest of the game goes. Um, I mean, I didn't pick that to happen, Willie. I actually in my bracket I have the Rangers and Panthers as the Eastern Conference Final and the Panthers winning. So I have Rangers losing next round of my bracket, but they're certainly a good enough team to go to the finals. No doubt they could certainly win, but um, I I didn't pick that to happen. Dominic, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. It's pretty good, Wrist Rider. No complaints. You know, obviously it's work, but it's not too bad. I think the Bruins Panthers series is going to be a long, hard fought series. I mean, Boston did a great job of catching the Panthers sleeping in Game 1, but the Panthers had way too much time off between series. We knew that Boston was going to be better in Game 1 because they're just rolling, playing every other night. They're just rolling. The Panthers had like a week off. You never want that in the playoffs. The first game back after having that much time off is always or almost always a disaster for teams. Florida is going to be a heck of a lot better in Game 2. They're back into the flow of playing again. I think it's going to be a really long, hard-fought series between Florida and Boston, and may very well come down to a Game 7 again. Could very easily come down to a Game 7 again. Swayman's been unreal. Jeremy Swayman has been out of his mind, to say the least. Just unbelievable level of goaltending in these playoffs from him. And, I mean, if he keeps playing like that, Boston's going to be really, really hard to beat if he keeps playing that way. I feel like at some point he's going to have a bad game. It's bound to happen at some point, but with as hot as he's been, you gotta ride it and roll with it right now while he's playing like this. Oh, okay, there you go, Dominic. There you go. Yeah, I don't really have like a single favorite cap at all. No. It changes a lot, and I listen to a lot of different things, so there's really no like one standout favorite. I hope so, Dominic. I certainly hope it goes a lot better than Mac Jones did, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's something that people get paid a lot of money to make those decisions and draft players and scout who they think is going to be good, and they get it wrong all the time, and they get paid tons of money to do it. So I mean, certainly me just sitting at home on my couch doesn't know who's going to be a great player and who's not, but I certainly hope so, but we'll see what happens. I definitely would not complain about that, John Wilkes Booth. I would not complain about that. Imagine Canucks and Bruins again in the finals. I wonder if Vancouver would burn their city to the ground again, or if they'd maybe act a little more normal this time. Probably not. They'd probably be lighting fires and burning cars and everything again. All right, we got 6.5 6.5 minutes to go in this intermission before the second starts. Hey, we'll see, Dominic. We'll see. Obviously, the Leafs have some big decisions to make this offseason. Mitch Marner being one of them, if they want to try and move him or not. But the Pittsburgh Penguins have some big decisions to make this offseason, too. I mean, another year of them missing the playoffs. Another year, Sidney Crosby's getting down to the end of his career here. And, them not being in the playoffs, not giving him another chance to win is definitely not what they were hoping for. So they've got some big moves to make, too. Drac, what's going on? Great to see you in the chat. Thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. Caps have some decisions to make as well. I mean, every team's got decisions to make in the off season, but at least the Capitals made the playoffs. They didn't, do very well, but they got into the playoffs. Whereas for Pittsburgh now, it's been a couple years. They haven't even gotten in, so it really feels like they are wasting the end of Crosby here because, Crosby's what, 36, 37, something like that now. I mean, he's not going to be around forever. The first two games, John? No. The Panthers, I think, won the first two, then Tampa won one. Hang on, let me go back. Tampa only won one game. It was Florida won games 1, 2, and 3. Florida went up 3-0 over Tampa. Then Tampa won game 4 to stay alive. And then Florida finished it in game 8. What did I just say? Florida finished it in 5. Tampa won game 4 to stay alive, and then Florida finished it in 5. And then game 5 was April 29th. And then Florida was off until last night, which was this May 6th. So literally they had like a week off. So I'm not surprised that they were a little sloppy and slow out of the gate against the Bruins. The Bruins, were just rolling along with their normal schedule. The Panthers literally had a whole week off. So I expect Florida, like I've been saying, I don't know if new people have come in and out or not, but like I've been saying, I expect Florida to be a lot better in game 2. Stars Avalanche series, honestly, 2 is good. That would be good enough to be a final itself. It's kind of, in a way, it's kind of a shame that they are playing this early in the playoffs, but also it makes it a really good series this early in the playoffs. But, I mean, those are 2 teams that are legitimate Stanley Cup contenders. There's no question. And honestly, I think whichever team comes out of that Dallas-Colorado series has a real good shot of going to the finals, in my opinion. I think that those two teams are better than the teams in the Pacific. Just my opinion. It's going to be hard for the Lightning to shake things up, Sherry. They've got a lot of guys locked into long-term contracts, so it's going to be tough. Hagel has a long-term deal. Paul has a long-term deal. Obviously, Stamkos doesn't. He's a free agent. We don't know what's going to happen with Stamkos, but, you know, Hedman, Kucherov, Vasilevsky, they're not going anywhere. Point's got a long-term deal. So, I mean, they don't have a ton of options as far as moving guys. Unless they get somebody on a longer-term contract to agree to go somewhere. I do not, John. I haven't heard anything, so I don't know. All right, here we go. Second period. Gonna be starting here momentarily. So we're going to be starting period number 2 here. Carolina taking the 2-1 lead into the second. Middle frame of hockey coming up. And we start with a little over a minute of 4-on-4 time with Stefan Nason and Barclay Goodrow still in the penalty boxes. All right. As much as I love hearing Sean McDonough and Ray Ferraro blab back and forth, let's drop the puck and actually get back to the hockey here. Whoops. I don't know why I have this pile of change down here. I think I had it in my pocket one day when I was streaming and I left it down here. And now I play with this pile of change. Like, I always need something to do with my hands or something when I'm like, when I'm like anxious or watching something, and like I'm always playing with this, but I drop it all the time. I should probably put that back up in my room. I'll just play with this puck instead. Flip this around. Here we go. Period 2 underway. Face-off dumped back into the Rangers zone. Keandre Miller gets shouldered. Trying to work the puck around. Rangers have it below the goal line. Brought up now. Miller can't carry into the offensive zone. Good step up at the blue line by the Carolina. 45 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Dumped in by New York. They'll chase to the corner. They're trailing by a goal. Around it goes. Hurricanes now. Along the wall. Out to the middle. Played here by Gensel. He gains center into the offensive end. Gensel in the corner. He goes down. Checked by Fox. Panarin comes in and steals the puck. He carries up. Not able to get it out. Second chance he does. Now it's over the red line. Rangers into the offensive zone. Artemi Panarin. 10 seconds to go in the 4-on-4. And then we're going to be getting back to regular 5-a-side action. It's across to Fox. Adam Fox with a shot. Rebound chance and a big stop by Anderson there as well as the 4-on-4 comes to an end. Couple of good saves there from Freddie. Around it goes now. Back up. Played through the middle into the offensive zone. Drop pass. Shot there. Martinook's shot attempt goes off of a stick up into the netting and we get a whistle. 18:29 left here in the second. Just over a minute and a half to go. Or a minute and a half into this period. The 4-on-4 is over. We'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Hurricanes here. Jack Drury is going to take it against Alex Wenberg. Lifted out. Cleared there by the Rangers. Chatfield chases. He gets run to the end wall by Cooley. Rangers play it now. It's Wenberg along the wall. Cuts to the middle on the backhand, trying to play it back to the point, but it's stolen away by Drury. Back the other way, Martinuk to Natchez. Back to Martinuk. He fires one that goes off of Wenberg. Hurricanes trying to set up in the offensive zone now. Rangers trying to clear. This time they don't get it out. Here's Marty Natchez with speed. High slot. Shot through traffic and a good save by Shesterkin. Orlov keeps it in. Around it goes. And now we got a penalty call coming up. It's going to be a high stick against Jacob Trouba. So already down by a goal, the Rangers take a penalty. Carolina's going to be going to the power play. And Jacob Trouba picks up 2 minutes for high sticking here. So an early second period power play chance now for Carolina. Yo, Jeremiah! Thank you so much, my friend. That is awesome. Everyone, let's get some hype in the chat for Jeremiah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Get that dono hype in the chat. Dropping a 10 on the stream. Says, came to drop a like and buy me a beer. Have a great stream. Hope you're doing well. I am doing well. Hopefully you are too, Jeremiah. Thank you so, so much for being here. And that Carolina power play lasted 2 seconds. Rod Brind'Amour is not happy. Svechnikov again, his second penalty of the game. Right off of the face-off. Gets called for interference as he knocked down Adam Fox. Fox went down pretty easy there, but it looked like he might have been a little off balance to begin with. Either way, it's an interference call against Svechnikov, and we are 4-on-4. That power play lasted literally 2 seconds. And we will have some open ice again. Slavin backhands that one up. Carolina with some speed, trying to skate into it. Shesterkin comes way out to play the puck and gets it to his winger. Hey, that's awesome, Jeremiah. Sounds fantastic. As Zibanejad carries in. Offensive zone. He tries to pull a slick move towards the net, but it just rolls away and is sticked aside by Anderson. Aho comes back the other way. His pass for Slavin's offline. Aho gets it back in the near side corner. Back to the point. To Aho again. Rolls off the heel of his stick. He skates back into it. Spins away from the Rangers D. Minute 15 to go now in the 4-on-4. And it's back out to the neutral zone. Carolina re-enters. Here's Brady Shea. Cross ice. Deflection by Gensel. And it just goes wide. Andrew, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I'm doing well. How are you? Appreciate you. 50 seconds left here in the 4-on-4. Rangers with some speed. They gain center into the offensive zone. Keandre Miller with it. Cycles around the wall. Around it goes. Played here. Braden Schneider steals back from Seth Jarvis. Marty Natchez comes in to wreak some havoc. And Carolina is causing chaos on the forecheck. Rangers eventually do get it, though, and carry up. Here's Schneider. Braden Schneider jumping into the play. Poked away from him by Jalen Chatfield. Brought up into the offensive zone. Top of the circle. Jarvis with a shot. Chatfield tried to get a tip on it, but couldn't. The 4-on-4 is over, and now the 2-second Rangers power play is also over. As we are back to five-a-side hockey, the puck is pinned along the wall. Fox is giving it to Natchez. Chatfield's tied up with Schneider. Finally, they knock the puck loose. Rangers on it first. Big hit on Roslovic. Looks like the Carolina player got the worst of it, though. Pass out in front. Here's another shot that gets blocked. Rebound just goes wide. Here's Jordan Stahl. Another steal here for the Hurricanes. Their forecheck has been relentless here in this period. Rangers clear it out. Carolina back to their own zone. Burns goes D to D. 15 minutes to go here in period 2. Shesterkin tries to play that one. It ends up going wide of the goal as he struggled with it. And then Svechnikov hit the post. So close in front again, right on the doorstep. Shesterkin with a point-blank save. Tons and tons of pressure here for the Hurricanes. Rangers just trying to get it out of their zone. Carolina's going to carry right back in. It's Teravainen. Shot gets blocked. Lindgren away from Kotkaniemi. Kotkaniemi now higher out along the wall to Comtois. Comtois deflected, and it rolls in on Shesterkin. And we finally get a whistle. 14:20 to go in the second. Carolina spending all the time in the offensive zone. Like, literally the last 3 minutes has been straight up in the Rangers' end. Carolina just pouring on the pressure. But Shesterkin keeps making some huge saves. Another ozone draw here for the Hurricanes. Around it goes. Defensive zone face-off. Won there by the Rangers, but they don't get it out of the zone. Shot from the point just goes wide. Kotkaniemi can't keep it in. Here's Rempe. Rempe out there trying to stir up some energy in the Rangers' favor as Vesey gets in heavy on the forecheck. New York has it now in the offensive zone. Puck pinned along the wall. 3 guys for each team in the battle trying to knock it loose. Eventually, it's back down low. Pinching is Gustafsson. Rempe keeps it in. Cycles it deep for Vesey. Over now to Goodrow. Barclay Goodrow back to the point. Trouba goes D to D with Gustafsson. Shot there. Gets blocked. And Carolina gets it out to the neutral zone. Oh, Rempe is massive. He just had a great shift, too. He got in heavy on the forecheck. They kept the puck in the offensive zone. They cycled it around. They didn't really get any scoring chances out of it, but they finally got some zone time. And then they forced Carolina to ice the puck. So Carolina ices it. Will be an offensive zone face-off for the Rangers. The fourth line did their job for New York. Now they send the star players out to try and score a goal. Ozone draw. Trocheck line on the ice. Battle for it off the draw. And Anderson's just going to cover it up. And that's going to allow the Hurricanes to make a line change. Pretty smart cover there by Anderson. Absolutely, Dominic. You said that in the chat right as I was saying it. 100%. Freddie just covered that up and allowed them to make the line change, get that fourth line off the ice, and have the line they want out for the next defensive zone faceoff. They also get the benefit of a TV timeout now as we go to the commercial break. So TV timeout here. Going to have a little bit of a stoppage and then face-off in the Carolina zone when we get back. Still a 2-1 Hurricanes lead. All the goals so far came back in the first. And a very good observation from Dominic in the chat about Freddie covering that puck. Hey, what's going on, Vladis? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Trouba's playing. Trouba's been involved in the game. He's had a few hits. He's taken a penalty with the high stick. He's been involved. All right, get back from the commercial now. Getting ready for the face-off. Stahl gets kicked out, so Martinook's going to take it. Or, excuse me, Drury got kicked out. It wasn't Stahl, it was Drury. So Martinook takes it. Carolina wins it and gets it out of the zone. "13 minutes to go here in period 2 as we're approaching the halfway point of this game. Here's Panarin up into the offensive zone. His shot deflects off a stick wide. Carolina able to get it out. Here they come up ice. 2-on-2. Into the offensive zone. Slavin with a shot that's blocked by Lindgren. Here comes New York now. Back the other way. Carried up into the offensive zone. Rangers with a chance. Here's a shot, deflection, and they score! What a play from Adam Fox! And it's finished off by Alexis Lafreniere, his second of the game. What a night for Laffy as the Rangers tie it up. It's a 2-2 hockey game. Big goal there. But that play was set up by Adam Fox with a great drive wide and then a perfect pass right onto the blade of Alexis Lafreniere's stick, who, what do you do when you want to score goals? You go to the net. Go to the net and you will score goals in hockey. Alexis Lafreniere drives to the front of the net. Fox puts a perfect pass right onto his stick blade. And it is a 2-2 hockey game, as that was two young stars for New York connecting and scoring a fantastic goal here in period number 2. So we are even again. Neutral zone faceoff. One back by New York. Into the offensive end. Played back. Here's Kreider with a shot. That's blocked. Around it goes. Carolina not able to clear. Second chance. This time they will get it out. Here's Gensel up into the offensive zone. He spins back. Cycles down low. Looking for Aho. Puck doesn't get there. Rangers take it. They carry out. And no icing on the play as Orlov goes back to get it. 11:45 to go now in the second period. Dumped in, around it goes. Svechnikov on it in the corner. Taken away by K'Andre Miller. Lifted up and out. Here's Wenberg into the offensive zone. Chips to the middle. Chance there. Oh, it just hopped over his stick. Just hopped over his stick as Carolina comes back the other way. Down low. Nason gets hit. Oh, he gets hammered by Trouba down below the goal line, and the Rangers get it out. What a hit there from Jacob Trouba. Now Trouba knocks down Kotkaniemi. That's going to be a penalty. He tripped him. That wasn't even a hit. That was more of a trip. And I think Trouba's going to go here for taking down Kotkaniemi. He takes his second penalty of the game. Carolina's going to go to the power play. We'll see if this one lasts more. If this one lasts more than 2 seconds, as Trouba heads off again. Now D'Angelo's upset about something. He's getting into it with the ref. And Trouba, really all he did was kind of put his stick right at the top of Kotkaniemi's skates. I don't know if Kotkaniemi went down easy on that one or not. It was kind of hard to tell from the replay. But Trouba definitely stuck the stick in there. I don't know if he really actually took him down or if that was more of Kotkaniemi just feeling a stick there and going down. Tough to tell from the replay, but Carolina's on the power play, and Brent Burns already fires one from the point, and it's gloved by Shesterkin. So already a shot here for Carolina, and they're trying to make the most of this opportunity. Carolina has it offensive zone. Here's Seth Jarvis back out to Aho. Sebastian Aho to Jarvis. Jarvis has had a pretty quiet game. I think we got to see more from him as this game goes along. Jarvis with it now. Sharp angle shot. Igor holds the post. Rangers trying to clear. Not able to. Carolina takes possession back. Here's Burns. Pass, excuse me. Now back to Gensel in front. Jarvis backhand. And Igor Shesterkin robs him. Gensel gets shoved down in front, and we got guys coming together again as another scrum forms. 1:10 to go on the power play. Jarvis with his best chance of the night, but he gets absolutely robbed, and now Trocheck's going after Gensel. Gensel shot the puck in well after the scrum, while the scrum was happening, and now Trocheck's going after Gensel, and I think Gensel's getting a penalty here. Gensel just picked up, I'm assuming they're going to call it unsportsmanlike conduct for shooting the puck into the net way after the whistle had gone. Trocheck went after him, and Gensel gets an unsportsmanlike penalty. The Hurricanes blow another power play with a penalty of their own. So while the scrum was... Oh, Gensel threw a punch. Gensel threw a punch after. So Gensel got Trocheck to go after him by shooting the puck into the net. Gensel got Trocheck to come after him, and then Gensel punched him in the face. Oh, it's Fox. So Gensel punches Fox in the face and picks up a roughing penalty. Oh my. Carolina, twice now in this period, has had power plays that have not lasted for more than a minute. And it's gone to 4-on-4 because they've taken penalties. That is hilarious. And there is an absolute war going on between these benches now. The amount of jawing between these two benches right now is like we've got 5 guys from each team. 5 guys from each team were going at it over by the benches, just jawing back and forth. Gensel absolutely just cold-cocked Adam Fox in the jaw there. That was hilarious. So now we're 4-on-4 for about a minute. Rangers trying to get it out of their zone. They do. Over the red line. Up into the offensive end. One back now, cycled in the defensive zone. A big regroup here for New York. Brought up now, Carolina into the offensive zone. Here's Natchez. Tries to get it through for Svechnikov. It pops up high. 4-on-4's over. Rangers to the power play. Abbreviated power play here for New York. 45 seconds left until Guentzel comes out of the box. See if Carolina can kill this off as Trocheck plays it to Zibanejad. Knocked away, kept in at the blue line by Fox. Down to Panarin. Pass across, Zibanejad shot. Oh, he missed it wide. Zibanejad on the one-timer. Had a chance for a patented goal there, but wasn't able to tuck it inside the far post. Fox carries up now, 12 seconds to go. Brought up into the offensive zone. Dumped deep, Zibanejad after it. Carolina clears, 5 seconds. That's going to do it for the power play. Power play is over. We're back to 5-on-5. Everybody's out of the penalty box, and the game stays 2-2. 8:05 to go here in the second. Rangers carry it up. Over the red line on the backhand into the offensive zone. Will Cooley. He comes in on the forecheck. Chatfield moves it quickly, but can't get it out of the zone. Comtois takes a hit from Cooley. Martinook gets it deep. Drury goes in. He gets shouldered hard by Gustafsson. Then Comtois comes in and pastes Gustafsson. Chance there. Oh, just wide as Shesterkin stuck the leg out. Woohoo! Drury wasn't able to tuck it around the pad. Trouba carries now for New York. Up into the offensive zone. Trouba cycles deep. Move to the middle. Long shot there. Deflects wide. Chance in front. Anderson finds it through the traffic. Rangers keep it in, though. Out high. Here's VC with a shot. Deflected through. Freddie Anderson finds it. Rebound chance for Goodrow. Goes wide. Another shot ends up below the goal line. Rangers cycling. Trying to take the lead here. They scored the first goal of the game. Carolina got the next two, and then the Rangers evened it back up. Can the Rangers get a lead back, or will Carolina? Here's Comtois dumping it deep. 6.5 minutes to go now in the second period. Up into the offensive zone. Jack Roslovic. Roslovic around. Past Kreider. Zibanejad keeps it away from Guentzel. Now Guentzel gets it back and clears it up and out of the zone. Here's Svechnikov up into the offensive end. He gets by Zibanejad. Run hard to the outside, though, by Lindgren. Guentzel with it now. He gets hit by Fox down in the corner. Isn't that poetic? Long shot gets blocked. Rangers get it up. Out of the zone, they cross center. 3-on-3 into the offensive end. Fox gets knocked down by Burns. Heavy hit there by Kreider. Rangers get possession back. Shot through traffic. Easily shoveled aside by Anderson. Rangers try again. Here's Trouba, top of the circle. Glove save by Freddie. 5.5 minutes to go now in the second period. Played out at the blue line. Top of the circle. Into the middle shot there. Anderson stays with it while the Carolina collapses defensively and they clear it all the way down. It's icing, but they're happy just to get the whistle here and a chance to try and regroup as the Rangers with a great shift pouring on pressure. Hey, Nick, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Good to have you in the chat. Offensive zone draw now for the Rangers. They win it back, top of the circle. Shot from a sharp angle there along the half wall. Anderson smothers it easily. And we'll get another offensive zone draw coming now for New York. But first, we're going to get a commercial break. I believe our final commercial break of this second period. Game is tied 2-2. And Rangers will have the offensive zone face-off when we come back. What a game this has been. What a game. So much fun between these two tonight. Yeah, Dominic, that's true. We did get a goalie goal on stream. That's the first and only one ever so far. Chance to catch my breath here. This has been such a good game. All right, commercial break over already. 5:12 to go in the second period. A very high-paced, physical, everything you could want in a playoff game here between these two. We've had goals, we've had hits, we've had scrums, we've had goaltenders getting involved, we've had great goaltending from both of these guys. Like this game has had everything. And we still got 5 minutes to go in this second period. And these teams are still knotted up. Alexis Lafreniere with both goals for the Rangers. Carolina's got goals from Jake Gensel and Dmitry Orlov. We'll see if anyone can break the ice before the intermission. Hey, MC Lego, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, I do, Nick. Yes, I do. That's cleared out of the zone. Carolina gets it. They'll regroup as it's over to Orlov. Brought up now into the offensive end. Cross for Jarvis. Jarvis with a shot and a good blocker stop by Shesterkin. Jarvis was very quiet in the first half of this game. The last few minutes, he's been involved a lot more. I think we're going to see a big second half of the game from Seth Jarvis as he got knocked down there, and he looks a little bit shaken up. Looks like he was going to try to get back to the bench. He and Lindgren are going back and forth, and he'll finally change. Dumped in now. And Jarvis here looks like he's going to be looked at by the trainers. Might have caught a stick or a glove up high, possibly. Not exactly sure without seeing the replay, but I did see him go down. 4:05 to go here in the second. Puck in the neutral zone. Carolina with speed. Martinook into the offensive end for Drury. Drury gets run into as he tries to take a shot, and it goes wide. Miller goes D to D. Schneider up the wing to the middle, now to the near side. Here's Roslovic, cross ice, turns it over. Hurricanes throw it back the other way. Yeah, he certainly was. He certainly was against Toronto, Nick, for sure. So that's pretty fitting for him right now, for sure. And, looks like we have one more commercial break. So this will certainly be the final commercial stoppage of period number 2. We got one more commercial break here. And we'll finish out this middle frame when we come back. We'll see if either of these teams can get a lead or if we head into the third with it straight up even 2-2. Colorado and Dallas has game 1 of their series coming up after this one later tonight. Tomorrow night, Boston and Florida play game 2, and then Edmonton and Vancouver will start their series out west. As the Canucks and Oilers will play game 1 late tomorrow. I mean, Swayman's the MVP of the playoffs so far, Nick. I don't think it's really even close. Honestly, I don't think it's even close. Swayman has been at an all-world level of goaltending so far in these playoffs. Oh, Jarvis got knocked up in the face by Adam Fox, it looked like. Like he caught him right in the mouth with his forearm as he went to hit him. Caught him right in the mouth with his forearm. So Jarvis was getting looked at on the bench, but it looks like he's all right. And he's getting back ready to go out for his next shift. Oh, this has been an unbelievable game, Ikeka. Unbelievable game. I think both of these teams are taking numbers with both sides. I think it seems like everybody's got a number to take. I can't imagine the Rangers are very happy with Svechnikov or Gensel. I can't imagine that the Hurricanes are very happy with Fox. Lindgren's been involved physically too. Cooley ran into Anderson early in the game. Like, I think everybody's taking numbers at this point. It depends on the goalie. It depends on the goal. Everybody loves Swayman. I've not heard anybody say one bad thing about Swayman. Swayman's probably pretty much the king of Boston right now. Rangers win it back. Long shot from the point gets blocked. Spin around chance from Goodrow. That stopped as well. Vesey on the backhand with Rempe right in front. Ends up wide in the corner. Rempe trying to dig this puck loose. Not able to. Carolina chips it up and out. Good step up by Lindgren on Jarvis. Fox ducks that one cross corner. Rempe goes in against Orlov. Tries to knock the puck loose, but Carolina moves it through the neutral zone. Here come the Canes into the offensive end. 2.5 minutes to go in the second. Trouba goes D to D. Knocked down in the neutral zone. Carolina tries to get it back, but they can't hold possession. Rangers dump it deep. Anderson comes out to play it, leaves it for Chatfield. Jalen Chatfield now on his backhand. Sends it up. Martinook. Drop pass for Nietzsche. Marty Nietzsche, good move around the net. Tries to get it to Brady Shea in front. And that goes back out to the neutral zone. Played now by Trouba. Here comes Aho. Hurricanes into the offensive zone. He spins off of a check. Moved in front, shot there, and Carolina scores! What a pass! Unbelievable play for the Hurricanes. And with 1:42 to go in the second, they are able to get one. It's Jake Gensel's second of the game. And the Hurricanes have the lead again as they are up 3-2. And what a goal there for Jake Gensel as he gets it under the pad of Igor Shesterkin in an unbelievable pass from Sebastian Aho to find Gensel all alone in front. The puck goes under Shesterkin's pad as he tried to slide across. Gensel puts it home. A phenomenal pass from Sebastian Aho. And it is a 3-2 Hurricanes lead here now. Minute and a half to go in period number 2. Here's Jarvis on his backhand trying to get in front. Zibanejad steals that. Rangers take it away now. They deflect it up. Hurricanes regrouping in their own zone. They start the breakout. Up ice. Burns through the middle. Aho. Svechnikov into the offensive end. He gets knocked down. Rangers steal the puck. Around it goes on the backhand. Kept in at the blue line by Braden Schneider, but not for long. Jumping into the play. Shea tried to get it to the net, but he couldn't control. Schneider comes back the other way with Panarin. Panarin through in front. That one's turned over and stolen again by Carolina. Well, we'll see what happens with Swayman. I think he has an opportunity to be the franchise goalie for a long, long time. The Bruins haven't had a lot of goalies that have been elite for very long. Like, they've had good goalies, but not for long, not the same guy for a long stretch. I mean, Rask was obviously here for a long time, but the early years of Rask, he wasn't even the starter. Tim Thomas was. So, but, like, even the legendary Bruins goalies weren't, like, Andy Moog, Reggie Lemlin, Pete Peters, Jerry Cheevers, like, those, they were good for stints, but never, it's not like they were 15 years of dominance the way, like, Henrik Lundqvist was in New York. Boston just hasn't had that. I mean, maybe Swayman turns into that, but I don't know. I don't think Boston's had a jersey retired or a goalie that, you know, really should have his jersey retired yet. As we get a little gathering here after the horn as the period comes to a close. Neither of these teams have anything nice to say to each other. That's for sure. This is going to be such a good third period. This is going to be so, I cannot wait. I hope we see a brawl it out third period between these two. I don't know, Nomander. I'm not the coach of the Boston Bruins, so I have no idea what Swayman's going to play. Maybe he loses game 2 and they play Ullmark game 3. I don't know. I'm not the coach. I have no idea. Jeff, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. We are at the end of the second period. Carolina has a 3-2 lead. A late goal from Jake Gensel, his second of the game, gives them the 1-goal lead headed now into the third. We've got some time to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for the third period to begin. A phenomenal hockey game going right now here between the Rangers and Hurricanes. And we'll see what the final 20 is going to bring us. But we got a little ways to go before that. Still got about 17 minutes of intermission time before the third begins. Um, yeah, he definitely didn't call me, Jeremiah. He definitely didn't call me. Yeah, Olmark only played one game against Toronto because Swayman's red hot. You're not going to take out a red hot goaltender who's winning or not even winning. Even the games that he lost against Toronto, he barely gave up any goals. I mean, every game was low scoring. So, listen, if Florida comes out and puts up 5 on him in game 2, then I think that there's a chance you see Olmark in game 3. Yes, then at that point you probably give Swayman a night off. He's not used to playing this many games in a row because they rotated pretty much all season, one then the other. So if game 2 is like 5-1 Carolina, or not Carolina, 5-1 Florida, then Olmark probably plays game 3 and Swayman gets a night off. If Swayman comes out and shuts out the Panthers in game 2, then he's definitely still going to be playing in game 3. It totally depends on how the game goes. Once Swayman has a bad game, I think that's when they probably look to give him a night off. But so far, he hasn't had any bad games. He has been the best goaltender in the playoffs so far. And honestly, I think you could probably say the best player in the playoffs so far out of anybody. I think he's the MVP to this point. So a 1-goal lead for the Hurricanes heading into the third. A very feisty game. I absolutely love it. Cannot wait to see what this third period brings. I hope this game gets real nasty. And there is no love lost between Carolina and New York. I mean, Boston goaltending has been the backbone of the Bruins all season. I don't think that's a surprise to anybody. Everyone expected that going into the season. We all knew Boston was going to be heavily reliant on their goaltending to have any sort of success. They've been heavily reliant on their goaltending, and their goaltending's been extremely good. So that's why the Bruins still won as many games as they did and had a 100-point season this year and easily made the playoffs and have already won a round in the playoffs. It's because of their goaltending. We all expected them to be a goaltending heavy team, and that's exactly what they've been. Yeah, I mean, Swayman is going to play until he has a bad game. Once he has a bad game, then you'll probably see him get a night off. But so far, he has not even come close to having a bad game. Even the games in Toronto that he lost, they were still, he played great. It was the team in front of him that didn't. Allmark is very likely to get traded in the offseason, Derek. Very, very likely to get traded. As long as he'll waive his no trade. I don't. Does he have a full no trade, or is it a list of teams? I'm trying to. I think he might have a full no trade, so he would have to agree to the deal. But nope, he has a 16-team no trade list. Okay, so Linus Ullmark has a 16-team no trade list. So he can say no to certain teams, but other teams they could send him to. I fully expect Ullmark to get traded in the offseason. I think Jeremy Swayman is going to get a huge contract extension. Probably like an 8-year, $8 million per year, something like that. He is clearly the franchise goalie. He is the number one. Like Igor Shesterkin is the number one for the Rangers. Jake Ottinger for Dallas. Guys like that. Obviously Vasilevsky in Tampa. Like, Swayman is the guy now for the Bruins. I fully expect Ullmark to get traded, Swayman to get a huge contract, and then Boston's got some good young goaltenders in the pipeline too. Like, Brandon Bussey is just waiting for an NHL opportunity. He hasn't played yet. He's been one of the best goalies in the AHL now for the past two or three seasons. He's waiting for his chance. They've got the goalie from Providence College, Svedback, is a Bruins draft pick. I think he probably is still a year or two away from ever competing for an NHL spot, but he's in the Bruins play. Like, Boston's got plenty of goaltending. If there is one position the Bruins always have a ton of, it is goaltending. And Ullmark's just too expensive. You can't pay a backup goaltender $5 million. You just can't. And Jeremy Swayman is clearly the number one. Ullmark has 1 year left on his contract, making $5 million. He's not going to make that in Boston. Like, they got to trade that contract. So there are plenty of teams out there that need goaltending that the Bruins can ship Ullmark off to. It's just a matter of, are they on his no-trade list or not? Yeah, I think Brandon Bussey is going to be the backup goaltender for Jeremy Swayman next year. He's been one of the best AHL goalies now for the past couple years, and he definitely is ready to get a shot at the NHL. So I think he'll probably be the backup. Swayman will obviously be the number one, and then I would also expect them probably to try and go out and get like a veteran third goalie, just so that in case Bussey completely shits the bed or something, they would at least have somebody else that they could turn to be a backup. Like maybe a Scott Wedgwood type guy. I'm not sure of Scott Wedgwood's contract situation, if he's up with Dallas or if he's still got more time in Dallas, but not necessarily Scott Wedgwood himself, but a Scott Wedgwood type goaltender, someone who's a veteran guy who's been around. He can be a backup goalie. He can also be down. You could also possibly send him down to the AHL. If Bussey ends up being good, you can waive him. It's not really going to matter. Like, Louis Domingue is another name. Someone like that. I'm not sure. I think Louis Domingue's in Hartford now. Let me check. Is he still in the Rangers AHL team? Yeah, Louis Domingue was with the Rangers AHL team this year. Like, that's exactly the kind of guy that I think Boston would bring in case Bussey doesn't turn out to be good. But I think Bussey is going to be good, honestly. I've watched him a lot in Providence. I go to a decent number of P. Bruins games every year. I think Bussey's going to be very solid. Oilers or Nucks? I think the Oilers are going to squeak it out, no mander. I do. I think the Oilers are built better for the playoffs this year. I think the Oilers got tougher with some of the guys that they added, which was a good thing. They very much needed to. I think the Oilers are going to pull it out and end up in the conference final. Cameron, what is going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Eddie, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to see all you guys in the chat tonight. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hope you're enjoying the game. It has certainly been a fun one. And we've got third period action coming up. I would love a Boston New York conference final. No mander. I mean, it doesn't get much better than Boston versus New York. Just the whole city versus city thing. Never mind the fact that the Bruins and Rangers play really good games against each other and are both fun teams to watch. Just for the city versus city alone, I would love Boston versus New York. Not sure yet, Rocks. Not sure because I go on I'm on call for work coming up this starting Thursday. I have school tomorrow, then I go on call for a week starting Thursday. So I'm not sure if I'll get one in either maybe Thursday or Friday next week or possibly next weekend. To be honest with you, I really just don't know. I'll post about it when I figure it out, but it's gonna be a little bit. It'll be at least a week. Unless I do try and do a stream when I'm on call. Calls are few and far between. It's not like I go out every day or anything. I would just hate to be in the middle of a stream and have to like shut everything down and go out in the middle of it. But I mean, I guess the probability of me actually getting called during that time is pretty low, but because normally I only go out like once or twice the entire week, depending on, sometimes I've gone out 3 times, sometimes there have been weeks where I haven't gone out at all. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. So maybe I could try and stream during when I'm on call, but I just don't want to get a call in the middle of a stream. That would just suck, having to shut it down in the middle. Um, 4 minutes left. 4 minutes left at the intermission, and then we'll be starting the third period. Carolina taking that 1-goal lead. They're trying to even this series up at 1. Obviously, Rangers don't want to lose on home ice. Rangers have not lost a game yet in these playoffs. I obviously expect them to lose games in this series. I think this is going to be a very long series. But we'll see if Carolina can get it done tonight or if the Rangers stay perfect so far. Jeremiah, the missus must be very happy with the way that the Rangers have played these playoffs. I mean, to sweep round 1 and start off with a big win in this series, they've had quite the start to this postseason. Certainly a lot better than last year, that's for sure. All right, we can get the scoreboard ready for 3. Because we're only a couple minutes away now. We're going to be dropping the puck on the 3rd. Oh, geez, that sucks. But, hey, work calls when work calls. And you gotta do your jobs. I certainly understand that. Knowing you know, how busy I've been and stuff. It sucks to miss games, especially big ones like this, but it is what it is. That's life. All right, here we go. We're coming back from the commercial. They're going to be dropping the puck in a couple minutes. And I mean, sure, it's possible, no Mander. It's definitely possible, but I don't know. This has been a pretty offensive game. Like there's been a lot of chances and stuff. Um I feel like we're probably going to see at least a couple, if not three more goals. I think we're going to see some goals scored. Yeah, that's true, Jeremiah. I always forget like how big the time difference is. Like it's after 9 p.m. here and it's only 5:10 in Alaska. Yes, Rocks. I'm aware. The third is about to start. It's on my TV. You Boston Marathon, John, you missed it. It was back in April. Anyway, here we go. Puck is dropped. Third period has begun. Rangers win the faceoff and dump it into the offensive zone. Around it goes. Good hit there by Kreider on Slavin on the forecheck. Played up. Rangers keep it in at the point. Top of the circle. Move to the middle. Jarvis steals. He carries up now for Carolina. Doesn't have much help with him, so he stops in the corner. Passes to the middle. Shot there. And that one doesn't get through. Fox takes it now for the Rangers. They're down a goal. Carolina very good when leading after two periods. 33-2-2 in the regular season when they've been ahead after two periods. And they are 1-0 in that situation in the playoffs, which came back during the Islanders series. As Carolina ices it here, they'll have to go to their zone for a defensive zone faceoff just over a minute into this third period. Yes, game one was 4-3, no Mander. Oh, big turnover there. Rangers with a chance. Second chance. Lafreniere looking for the hat trick. And it somehow stays out as Anderson scrambles in the crease and keeps the puck out. Lafreniere, one of the two players that we have on Hattie Watch right now, not able to find a way to put that one home. Lafreniere's got 2 goals in this game. Jake Gensel's got 2 goals in this game. We'll see if either of them can put home the hat trick. Rangers back in their own zone now. Up it goes. Schneider's able to muscle it out as he goes down. Wenberg gets it deep. Cooley chases against Shea. Big heavy hit on Marty Nietzsche over on the other side. Trouba goes D-to-D with it as the Rangers try again. Knocked down. Slavin gets run into. Rangers back in their own zone. What's going on, sports geeks? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yeah, there's been a decent number of penalty minutes in this game, no Mander, and certainly think we're going to see more in this third, or at least if Carolina scores again and makes it a 2-goal game, I think we could really see it explode in this period. There's a whole lot of animosity building already between these two teams, no doubt about that. Over now. Oh, big hit on Jarvis there as he got double-teamed by Goodrow and Vesey. Rangers hold now behind their own net. Trying to break it back up ice. Vesey's going to head off after deflecting the puck. Carolina comes back the other way. I'm doing well, Sports Geeks. Great to see you in the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Round it goes. Sharp angle shot. Misses wide. Carolina trying to extend the lead here. Svechnikov drops it off. Cuts to the middle on the backhand chance. Trying to find Gensel was Orlov, but that is one too many passes. All he had to do is tuck the backhand there. Instead, he tries to force a pass through to Gensel that doesn't connect. Back the other way now. Rangers on the forecheck as Roslovic gets run into by Svechnikov. Carolina takes the puck. And they'll cycle it now down low. Trying to get it out of their zone. Rangers get in heavy on the forecheck. Zibanejad. Pass hops over Fox's stick. He gets chased by Necas. And Martinook comes away with it in front of the benches. His pass gets stolen. Here's Lafreniere coming back the other way. High shot, shouldered away, and covered by Anderson. And Lafreniere and Burns come together heavy along the end boards right as the whistle blows. Offensive zone faceoff for New York coming up. No, Panarin's been involved. He's had some chances. I certainly wouldn't say that it's been Panarin's best game, to say the least, but he's got an assist on Lafreniere's second goal, and he's been involved in the plays. Hasn't lit it up, but he's been involved. Trocheck now spinning. Back to the point. K'Andre Miller spins away from Necas. Long shot through traffic. That deflects just wide. I don't think Anderson even saw that one through the screen, but it didn't go on goal. Miller chases it back and will regroup again for the Rangers as they push offensively. Trying to tie this game up. 15:05 to go in the third period. Carolina with the 1-goal lead on the road. Trying to steal a game in New York and even up this series at 1. Up the wall there. Comtois gets it. Nason not able to get it out. Chatfield will try. Comtois has it stolen away again. And now we're going to get a tripping call to Carolina. As Dmitry Orlov takes down one of the Rangers. What might have been Cooley, possibly? I have to look at the replay to know for sure. But New York is going to the power play. As Orlov goes off for tripping, there has been a lot of tripping penalties in this game. It was Will Cooley. And Orlov had the legs stuck out there. Takes the skates right out from Cooley. And despite there being a lot of power play opportunities, nobody has a power play goal in this game. All of the goals have come at even strength. Rangers are trying to change that, but Carolina sends it all the way down. So a good early clear off the faceoff for the Hurricanes. Fox drops it back. It's played with speed by Panarin over the red line. Long pass in. Dump to the corner. Zibanejad not able to control. Carolina sends it out again. All the way down. 1:33 left as Fox regroups. Fox drops it for Panarin. Panarin, this time softly to the corner. Zibanejad against Burns. Puck pops loose into the middle. Shot there. Oh, Anderson with a save. Rebound. They score. Anderson made the first save But the Rangers found the puck on the rebound, popped it home. We have a power play goal, and we have a tied game. Who else but Chris Kreider in the crease, driving the net, finds the rebound after Anderson made the first save, and right off to the side of the crease, pulls the puck to his forehand, pops it home. It is 3-3. Kreider doing what he does best in front of the net on the power play. Third goal of the playoffs, and we are even again. $13:53 now to go here in the third. Carolina off the draw, dumps it in, but it deflects from the neutral zone up over the glass, so we get a quick whistle. They were trying for a set play, streaking into the offensive zone, but was not there. Hey, have a good night, Cap. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully see you again in the chat soon. Really appreciate you. Thank you. Have a great night. Steven, what's going on? Welcome in. It has been a phenomenal game. This has been one of the most fun playoff games that I've seen this postseason. I haven't watched every game, to say the least, as we go to a commercial break here. We got a stoppage. But I haven't watched every game, certainly. But some of the ones that I have watched, I've actually found kind of disappointing and boring. This one has not been one of those. This has been a phenomenal game. Very fast-paced, plenty of goals. Very physical, very feisty and chippy at points. Like, this has been a phenomenal playoff game. This is the second game of the playoffs that I've streamed for. I have not been streaming a whole lot. All right, here we go. Coming back from the commercial. Face-off coming up. We got ourselves a tied hockey game here in the third period. Celtics won by 25. Jesus. That's just not even competitive. That is not even close. I don't watch basketball, but like how can anyone like the NBA is so bad. Like, just blowout after blowout. There's like 5 teams that are actually good and everyone else just stinks. So we are back underway here. Rangers trying to clear out of their zone. They do, all the way right into the bench. So that is going to be a whistle and a face-off coming back to the Rangers zone. Excuse me. I don't know, John Wilkes Booth. That's not anything that I have memorized off the top of my head. James, what is going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much. Great to see you here. Hope you're enjoying the stream and enjoying the game as Carolina wins that one. Trying to get it over to Gensel. It's poked away from him. Rangers don't get it out of the zone. Now they'll get a second chance and Goodrow will clear. Back to Braden Schneider. Artemi Panarin now has 2 assists in this game. Schneider again. That one gets blocked in front. Carolina gets to the loose puck. And Svechnikov's offsides entering the zone as that puck popped back over the line. We get a whistle with 12:57 to go in the third period. Carolina wins the neutral zone draw. Brent Burns dumps it in. Around the wall it goes. Played by Trouba. He gets checked. Carolina maintains possession. Shot there, and a good save by Shesterkin. Back out to the neutral zone. And then the Hurricanes ice the puck. That was kind of dumb. There was no need to ice the puck there. So now the faceoff comes back to their zone. Taken now by the Hurricanes as they gain center. Burns carries up into the offensive end. What a move. Pass over. Oh, he flubbed the shot. Who was that for Carolina? I think it was Marty Necas. What a pass from Burns, and then Necas just flubbed the shot. Oh. Golden opportunity for the Hurricanes, but they couldn't score. Face-off coming now in the Rangers zone. 12:05 left in the third period. Have a good night, Bond. Thank you for watching. Really appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you soon. Oh my God. What a pass from Burns, but Necas couldn't get a good shot off. Long shot high over the bar from D'Angelo. And that's lifted up and out of the zone now by New York. Around it goes. Hey, Veritas, what's going on? Welcome in. Chance there for Teravainen, he ripped wide. Here's Jarvis with the puck. Mike and Julie, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Hit down in the corner. Rangers move the puck. Can't get it past D'Angelo at the point. Sharp angle shot from the half wall there by Teravainen is fended off by Shesterkin. Now Panarin carries the other way. 2-on-2 up into the offensive zone. Cuts to the middle. Shot gets blocked by a sliding Jarvis. Jordan Stahl with it. He'll just dump it in. Hurricanes get a line change. Schneider over to Miller. Miller up the wall. Can't get it out. Shesterkin plays it away. Moved in front. Trying to get a shot off there. But he was pestered the whole time with Svechnikov. Long shot again. That one gets blocked. Lifted up and out of the zone. Rangers with numbers into the offensive end. Shot. And a pad save by Anderson. Carolina end to end they go. Gensel back the other way. Not able to get the shot through the stick of Braden Schneider. And then it's deflected up and out of play. We get a whistle. Offensive zone draw coming for Carolina. Game is tied at 3. 10.5 minutes to go here in the third. What a hockey game this has been. Welcome back, Nick. Off the draw, Burns. Big glove save there by Shesterkin. Burns fired one right off the faceoff. Over now. Natchez up into the offensive end. Sharp angle. Shesterkin holds the post. Lindgren goes down. That's going to be a penalty to Martinook. Jordan Martinook takes down Ryan Lindgren. And now we got another scrum going in front of the benches. Or excuse me, it was Gustafsson. It was 56, not 55. Gustafsson got taken down. Martinook is going to go to the box, and the Rangers go back to the power play. They have a power play goal in this period. They're going to get another chance here. Jimmy, the Rangers won game 1, 4-3. And Martinook just lazy with the stick, gets it right into Gustafsson's skates. That's got to be like the 4th or 5th tripping call in this game. I mean, that is just an unnecessary penalty to take. Swings his stick, completely misses the puck, and gets him right in Gustafsson's skates. There is just no reason to take that penalty if you're Jordan Martinook. Like, how many times are we going to see a tripping call? Like, before these guys stop putting their sticks in the other player's skates? Or in the case of the Orlov penalty, they go leg on leg with somebody. Panarin plays it back. Rangers set up in the offensive zone. Down in the corner, Trocheck cycles to the other side. Zibanejad for Kreider. Back to Zibanejad. He's pressured. Good steal there by the Hurricanes, and they'll send it all the way down. Great penalty killing there from Carolina. First it was Slavin, then it was Jarvis with the clear. Still a minute 15 to go on the power play. Rangers have it offensive zone. Up the boards it goes. And a shorthanded break now for the Hurricanes. They send it across. Shot. Shesterkin with a big save, and he stops Shea on the rebound as well. Trocheck into the offensive zone. Panarin drops it back for Gustafsson. Kreider around. Panarin. Back to the point. Gustafsson looking for a lane. Over to Panarin. Deflected wide off the end board. Zibanejad back out high for Artemi Panarin. Back to Mika. To Panarin. They play catch. Gustafsson now to Trocheck. Back to Gustafsson to Panarin. Shot gets blocked. Loose puck right over the bar. Trocheck had the room up top, but he couldn't finish. It goes over the crossbar. 15 seconds left to go on the power play. Carolina's almost killed it off. We stay 3-3. 8:12 to go in the third. Jack Roslovic into the offensive end. Tries to tuck one. And Anderson makes a save. The power play's over. We're back 5-on-5. Boy, this game has been endless action. Hurricanes up to 36 shots on goal. Rangers at 27. Top of the circle now. Long shot misses wide. Rangers not able to keep it in the zone as Carolina backhands it out. Back in. High shot blocked from Vesey. Vesey now to the middle. Barclay Goodrow off the bench. Turns wide on the half wall. Looks for a shooting lane. Puck gets knocked down. Carolina gets it, and they'll clear it up. Hurricanes send it past everybody. No icing as Natchez goes against Miller. Goodrow gets back and clears it up to the neutral zone. And Carolina's offsides as they throw it back in and touch the puck. 7:09 to go in the third. We should be headed to a commercial break here, which we are. And it will be a neutral zone face-off when we come back. So it is a 3-3 hockey game. We have about 7 minutes to go. We'll see. We'll see if anybody can end this in regulation or if we get an overtime game here tonight. For the sake of me going to bed, I hope somebody scores and finishes it in regulation, but we'll see what happens. Well, we'll see. We'll see if the Hurricanes can steal this game. Carolina, it would pay huge dividends for Carolina if they can come in and take a game in New York. That would be huge for the Hurricanes' chances of winning this series. And obviously, if you're the Rangers, you are really trying to get business taken care of on home ice. So this is very important. It's early in the series, and it's early in a series that I think is going to be a very long series. But all of these games are important, and for depending on how this one goes, this could be a huge momentum swing. Hey, Rocket City, what's going on? Welcome in as we are back underway. The Hurricanes play the puck in their own zone. Stolen away by Wenberg, and the Rangers go off sides, entering as Cooley was late getting out of the zone. That was not the best offsides to take there by New York, but is what it is. Neutral zone face-off. Just under 7 minutes to go. I just don't want to have to sit through another whole intermission before the overtime starts. Like, I love overtime hockey, but I really don't want to sit through another whole intermission. Rangers send it up the wall. Played over the line now by Barclay Goodrow into the offensive end. He drives wide, gets a shot. That's deflected off of a stick. Stolen away from Chatfield. The Rangers clear it all the way down. No icing. Anderson leaves it for Orlov. Move through the middle now. Marty Necas skates into it into the offensive zone. Fires one well wide. Roslovic chips it to the blue line, but not out. Then the second chance the Rangers do clear as Kreider gets it through. Here's a chance in front. That one, good job getting back defensively by Carolina to break up the play. Rangers have to regroup now out in the neutral zone. Hey, what's going on, brother? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. It's awesome to see you in the chat. Appreciate you stopping by. As D'Angelo rips one. Sharp angle shot from Stahl goes wide as well. Couple shots wide there by Carolina. Here's Kreider, hounded by D'Angelo. Rangers keep possession. Now they turn it over. Here's Brady Shea jumping up. He fires one. A big save there. Shesterkin trying to find the loose puck, and the Rangers able to clear. 5:07 to go here in the third period. It is crunch time now. Really does feel like next goal is going to win this game as the Rangers play it up through the neutral zone. Deflected into the offensive end. They'll chase on the forecheck. Carolina quickly gets it out. Rangers carry up again. Hurricanes clear. Gensel will go back on Lindgren. Run him to the end wall. Here's Svechnikov. He turns it right over, gives it away. Rangers come up the other way. Puck was played with a high stick, though, by Panarin, so the play's going to get whistled down. Rangers play the puck with a high stick. We get a stoppage and a face-off coming up. And we're going to go to commercial break. So we get one last commercial break here in the third period. Carolina and New York still tied up at 3. Down to about 5 minutes to go in this game. We'll see if anybody can end it before the intermission or if we're going to go to overtime. But the further into this third we get, the more this looks like it has real overtime potential. All right, we're coming back from the commercial break now. We should have the face-off coming up. Carolina with a shot that goes wide. Svechnikov throws it in front. Wenberg can't do anything with it. Around it goes, cleared to the corner. Shot in there, gets knocked to the side wall. Martinook not able to keep it in. D'Angelo gets hit. And the Rangers take possession as the Canes tag up to get onside. New York with it now, trying to dump it into the offensive zone. Kreider turns it over. He didn't get anything on that dump. Rangers have it again, though, in the neutral zone. Trouba throws it all the way in. Around the wall it goes. Kreider heavy on the forecheck. D'Angelo has it for Carolina. He goes off the boards and out of the zone. 3:20 to go now in the third. Rangers back up into the offensive end. Burns with a big hit on Kreider. And that goes all the way down. Gustafsson touches up for an icing. And the Rangers will have an offensive zone face-off here with 3:10 to go in the third period. No, Mander, I hate the shootout. Absolutely despise the shootout and Stars tonight. I got Dallas. Trocheck is going to take this offensive zone face-off. Drury's in there for Carolina, and Drury wins it back defensively. Canes get it up and out of the zone over the red line. Carried into the offensive end. Over to Teravainen. He fires one in that's gloved by Shesterkin. We're under 3 minutes to go now as the Rangers come back the other way. Into the offensive zone. Oh, what a move. Backhand chance for Trocheck. It's patted aside by Anderson. Jarvis with it now. Lifts it up and out. Cleared to neutral ice at the red line. Dumped in. Stahl's going to be first on it. He goes into the corner. Hurricanes trying to dig it out. They do. Teravainen to Stahl. Back to the point. Chatfield. Chatfield loses possession. Gloves it down, though, and keeps it in. Cross corner for Jarvis. Jarvis and Lafreniere go shoulder to shoulder. And the Rangers move the puck up the wall. Pops back to the Hurricanes. Here's Chatfield. Shot. Just goes wide, looking for a tip. No one got it. Carolina has it again. Offensive zone. They turn it over. Rangers finally able to clear. They'll get a much-needed line change. Hurricanes will as well. We're down to 1:55 to go in the third period. Game tied up at 3. Looks like we might be headed to OT here. As Wenberg passes that when Rangers are out of the zone. Through neutral ice. Wenberg into the offensive end. Wenberg just got tripped! Are you kidding me? Another tripping penalty to Carolina! Another trip! This time it's going to be Sebastian Aho. He is screaming at the ref. Screaming at the ref as the Rangers are going to get a power play. 1:38 remaining in the third period, and the Rangers are going to the power play. And Aho is still giving it to the referee. That was not Aho. That was Brady Shea's stick that was actually between the legs there of Wenberg. That was not Aho. Brady Shea trips down Alex Wenberg. Another stick in the skates. Carolina has taken like 3 or 4 tripping penalties in this game. They just keep putting their sticks literally in the skates of the Rangers players and tripping them down. Like, these are not smart penalties to be taking. And this is now a huge opportunity for the Rangers. There's a shot that gets blocked early, clear for Carolina. Slavin doing what Jacob Slavin does best. And that is play lockdown defense. Zibanejad along the wall, turns it over. Here comes Jarvis. This could be a shorthanded 2-on-1 for the Hurricanes. Back to Jarvis. Saved by Shesterkin. Best opportunity right there for Carolina to try and get the lead back. Shesterkin slides across. Under a minute now to go. 53 seconds left in the third period. Minute 12 left on the power play. It will carry over. It will carry over into the overtime here if the Rangers don't score. As it's cleared out now, Chatfield up to Aho. They finally did get it right. Here's Chatfield on the backhand. Another shorthanded opportunity. And Shesterkin has to come up huge. Final 10 seconds and puck's in front of the net. Shot there, Zibanejad. Anderson stuffs him and makes a huge save. This goaltending is absolutely insane. Shesterkin and Anderson both making stop after stop on all of these grade A chances. There's 8 seconds left. The Rangers are going to try and run a play off the faceoff. Kind of a stalemate off the draw. Puck is under everybody. Rangers can't get to it. And we are going to OT as the time runs out. Are you kidding me? Why does every game I stream have to go to overtime? What the hell? Now I gotta stay up for at least another 20 plus minutes. Ugh. Now you gotta wait for this whole intermission before overtime starts. And then we'll be going to OT. So we are back into intermission time. And we will have some time just to hang out and wait before this OT period begins. Rangers power play will carry over, not very long, but it will carry over into the OT, and then we'll see what happens. Next goal is certainly going to win this game. Game 1 was 4-3. This game is going to finish 4-3. We just don't know who is going to get that fourth goal. Hey, Paolo, what is going on? Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Always great to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. We're getting ready for some OT action here. It has been a great game, Aries. Yeah, I mean, this has been one of the better playoff games that I've watched this postseason, no doubt. It's been very exciting from start to finish. It will be going to OT, Rocks. That is correct. 100%. We are going to OT. I don't know, Jay. I mean, Travis Green didn't exactly have a sparkling tenure with Vancouver. So I don't know. I feel like it's gonna be real. It's either gonna be really good or really bad. Like, it's gonna go heavy one way or the other. I'm not really sure how it's gonna go. I don't know, brother. I didn't watch nearly enough to be able to grade every goaltender in the league and rank them. I barely watched any Western Conference games this year. I can't accurately talk about ranking goaltenders when I haven't seen half of them play. So I really don't know. There's a brief power play. Whatever was left over from the end of the third period carries over into the overtime. I don't remember how much time was left on it. It wasn't a whole lot, but it will carry. It's probably like 20 seconds carries over. Thank you, Steven. Have a great night. Really appreciate you watching. And, hope you have a great night, Steven. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Who Rempe's not just gonna fight for no reason, Jeff, and there's nobody on Carolina that would even attempt to fight Rempe. Carolina doesn't have a tough guy. Like there he there's nobody to fight Rempe on Carolina. And you don't he's not just gonna fight just for the hell of it. It's a playoff game. Unless something happens, then no. Brent Burns does not fight. He's big, but Brent Burns doesn't fight. Brent Burns probably has like 5 career fights, maybe. There's no shot he's fighting Rempe. Brent Burns has 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Brent Burns has 10 career NHL fights. He has not had a fight since 2016. All of his fights have come between 2006 and 2016. He hasn't had one in 8 years. He's definitely not fighting Rempe. Rempe's an absolute beast with the gloves off. He's an absolute knuckle chucker. There's nobody on Carolina that would last 10 seconds with him. Hey, what's going on, BC Transportation? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Yes. They are showing Avs in Dallas right now during the intermission. It's still 0-0 so far. Oh, that was a bad turnover there from Tanev. Dallas survives though. We got about 5.5 minutes until the overtime starts. No, I don't think they're gonna forget about the overtime, Derek. I would certainly hope not. Oh, Red Sox lost to the Braves 4-2. Red Sox have been better than I thought they would be this year. So far anyway, but they're drifting back towards 500. 22 seconds is the power play time carrying over for the Rangers. 22 seconds. 3.5 minutes now. We're getting close to the OT. Eagles, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Yo, Avi! What is up, dude? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. It is a huge difference, dude. 2-0 versus 1-1 drastically changes series, for sure. This is a very important game. Dallas and Colorado are going now. Very fast-paced game with Dallas and Colorado right now. See who can strike first in that one. We got a minute 25 until the Hurricanes-Rangers overtime. Which means I can do this. OT1. Hopefully there's only one OT. I can't deal with more than one OT on a work night. And the Rangers do have a little bit of power play time. 22 seconds to be exact. All right, let's get going. Get back to MSG and see who can win this hockey game. Does Carolina steal one on the road and even this series up at 1, or do the Rangers take care of business and take command of the series, forcing the Hurricanes to really take care of business at home if they want to stay in it? So this is going to be quite the OT battle here. Goaltenders have been very, very good, Avi. For a game that's had 6 goals in it, it really doesn't tell the story of how phenomenal these goaltenders both have been. I mean, they have just made stellar save after stellar save. All right, here we go. Teams are lining up at the center dot. We are about to drop the puck and begin. Hey, Dallas is up 1-0. Dallas is up 1-0 over Colorado. Early goal there for the Stars. All right, here we go. Hurricanes got to try and kill off 22 more seconds, and then we'll be back 5-on-5. Overtime about to begin. Rangers have to regroup in their own zone. Panarin carries up. Over the red line, into the offensive zone. Here's Zibanejad, pass to the back to the point. Nobody home in the final seconds. Tick off the power play. That's going to do it as we're back 5-on-5. Hurricanes trying to get it out now. Rangers have it. Here's Panarin with a shot. Big blocker save by Anderson. Rangers keep it in the zone. Cleared by Carolina. They get it out. Keandre Miller gets it right back up. Rangers dump it deep. Anderson will leave it for Slavin behind the net. We're 50 seconds into the overtime period. Next goal wins this game. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Up and in. Winning the race is Gensel. He cycles it around. Svechnikov back for Gensel. Gensel trying to get away from Schneider down below the line. Taken behind the net. Backhand in front. Nobody home. It comes to Capo Caco. He clears for New York. He'll just send it in deep on the dump. Around it goes. Carolina gets it out. Here's Svechnikov into the offensive end. Svechnikov with a shot that misses wide. Rangers steal it away. Fox to Lindgren. Long pass up. Deflected into the offensive zone. Cooley gets in on the forecheck. That's cleared out. Natchez gets run over there. Heading into the zone by Trouba. Rangers come back the other way. Icing on the play as they can't win the race. Natchez got absolutely run over by Jacob Trouba. He tried a stop move, and Trouba went actually flying into the boards because Natchez ducked the hit. Natchez did a great job there ducking the hit. Trouba went flying into the boards. And Carolina wins the offensive zone faceoff. Canes have it now. Spin around shot. That gets blocked up off glass. Martinook in the corner. We got a Ranger without a stick. Good hit there by Barclay Goodrow on Natchez. Here's Kotkaniemi with a sharp angle shot. Can't get it through. Rangers get it out of the zone. Carolina quickly trying to carry it back in, but they can't control. Rangers have it now. Trying to get around Chatfield. He does a good job shielding him to the outside. Orlov will skate up. Carolina back on the rush into the offensive zone. And Orlov knocks down Braden Schneider there. Schneider gets hammered into the end boards. Rangers do get the puck out of the zone. Carolina has it now. Across to Slavin. Slavin with a shot that misses wide. Teravainen keeps it in. Teravainen in front trying to connect with Jarvis. Couldn't. Here's Roslovic. Jack Roslovic with it. Carries out of the zone. Shields the puck. Taken by Zibanejad into the offensive end. Long shot there. Glove down by Anderson. Hurricanes move the puck. It's Gensel with speed. Into the offensive zone. Jake Gensel. He gets stood up. Rangers clear it to the blue line and out. Thrown right back in. New York behind their own net. 16:10 to go here in the overtime. Pass up to the neutral zone. Shea steps up on Panarin. Forces a turnover. Carolina, here's Aho in behind. Shot. Not able to get it off. And then Svech goes flying into the post. Rangers come back the other way, but we got Svechnikov and Fox tied up. The net is off. And absolute mayhem here in the Rangers zone as the Hurricanes were trying to put one home. Aho couldn't get the backhand off, or excuse me, the forehand shot. He did. It was right into the pad of Shesterkin. He did get the shot off right to the pad of Shesterkin. He gets it back, and then Fox and Svechnikov collide, driving towards the net. knock it off. His bodies go flying into the post. And this is playoff hockey. Absolute chaos. What a game. They could have got the drill and the spade bit out to redig that hole for the post mooring. Igor Shesterkin is up to 40 saves on the game. Dallas with the 2-0 lead now over Colorado. Good start to game one for the Stars at home. Looks like they finally got the hole redug and everything. The net's going back on, and we'll get back into the action. God, this is awesome. This has been such a fun game. Taken now off the face-off. Cleared down. Lingering gets it to Fox. Fox up the wall. Can't get it out. Canes do a good job pinching to keep it in. Now New York is able to clear. Carolina's got to regroup. It's Burns. Around it goes. Lingering up the wall. Chipped out of the zone. Oh, what a hit! Rangers winger there just got absolutely planted by, I believe it was Brent Burns stepping up. What a hit. Jarvis goes in heavy on Lindgren and knocks him down. New York moves the puck, though. Carolina throwing the body here. Here's Orlov. Carries, starts the rush up ice, gets it to Aho. Aho to Gensel. Back to Aho. Sharp angle shot blocked by Schneider. That goes into the netting. Just over 5 minutes into the overtime. We're still 3-3. Looking for somebody to end this game. What a hockey game it has been. Off of the face-off. Cleared out of the zone. Here come the Rangers. They're breaking 2-on-1 shot. Saved by Anderson as he gets it with the blocker. What a monster stop on Roslovic. 2-on-1. And he rips the shot. Anderson makes the save. Wow. Look at that. Monster save from Freddie Anderson. Offensive zone draw now for the Rangers. Right off the draw, quick shot, and Anderson sees that one as well. Reaction stop. Around it goes. Carolina gets it up, out of the zone, neutral ice. Gaining the red line and dumping it in. Around it goes. Played by Panarin. He skates with speed past Martinook. Trying to get a pass over there to Lafreniere, but it's broken up. Canes do a good job stepping up defensively, but they ice the puck. So that's going to be an icing call. Now Drury is not happy about it. But the faceoff will come back to the defensive zone for Carolina. Okay, it's 10-15. Somebody end this game. I don't care who. Somebody end this game. Want it back. Here's Fox. Gets some room. Pulls to the backhand in front. Kreider couldn't get a clean attempt off. And then the Canes steal and lift it out. Kreider in front of the net. Had the chance, but he had a defense all over him. Dumped around now. Chipped out. Carolina after it. There's a shot that flubbed well wide to the corner. Canes get in on the forecheck. They dig the puck loose. Working it around in the offensive zone. Svechnikov down low. Hit by Schneider. Gensel. Chance in front. Save. Igor somehow makes the stop and covers. Another unbelievable save in this game as Igor Shesterkin robs Sebastian Aho. This goaltending is absolutely insane for both sides. Both of these goalies, it's been just absolutely nuts. Like, how is this game not like 8-8 right now? With the, oh my God, the goaltending's been insane. Here's D'Angelo over to Teravainen. Shot was Stahl right on the doorstep. Shesterkin grabs it with the glove. We got 13-15 left here in OT. In the corner, up it goes, out of the zone. Cleared by Lindgren. Shea goes back, regroups for Carolina. He's chased. Up the boards. Carolina trying to carry into the offensive end. Jarvis against Lindgren. They go heavy into the end boards. Good hit there by Jarvis. Cooley can't do much with it along the wall as he's got Teravainen all over him. Jack Drury turns it over, though, and the Rangers come back the other way. Cooley chips past Chatfield, but Chatfield skates into it. Carolina settles things down again and gains possession. They now have 46 shots on goal. Rangers steal in the neutral zone. And they're offsides entering the zone. We get a whistle. Stoppage here. Neutral zone face-off on the way with 12:16 to go in overtime. And this is crazy. Somebody put one home. Off the draw, played up. Rangers back into the offensive end. Kakko loses it. Carolina clears. And Carolina's going to the power play. Jacob Trouba just took his third minor penalty of the game. Tripping. Another tripping call in this game. This time it's against the Rangers. There's got to be 5 or 6 tripping calls at this point. And the Carolina Hurricanes are going to the power play with a chance to win this game in overtime. Third minor penalty against Jacob Trouba tonight. He is gone to the box, and the Hurricanes have a golden opportunity to even this series up at 1. Here's Aho with it off the draw. Down low past Jarvis. Gensel on the far side to Jarvis. Svechnikov gets it to Aho. Gensel on the far side. Gets it to Burns out high. Carolina trying to move the puck quickly. Rangers doing a good job aggressive on the penalty kill. Back to Aho. 1.5 to go on the power play. Carolina's set up offensive zone. They don't have a shot yet. Aho with it. A lot of traffic in front. Svechnikov fires when that's blocked wide. Burns keeps it in the attacking zone. Aho cycles back around. Here's Gensel. Jake Gensel to Jarvis. To Aho. Back out high to Burns. Still a minute 5 to go on the power play. Clear possession here for the Hurricanes. Shot through traffic and smothered by Shesterkin. He'll cover. 11:01 to go here in the overtime. Offensive zone draw for the Hurricanes. They win it back. Here's D'Angelo out high. Second power play unit on the ice. Teravainen over to Natchez. Natchez waiting for something to open up. Plays down low for Nason. Gets it back to D'Angelo out high. D'Angelo walks the line. Gets it over again to Marty Natchez. Natchez waiting again for something to open. Nothing there. Out high to D'Angelo. Down to the corner. Natchez again along the half wall. Cross ice to Drury. Out to D'Angelo. Down low. Teravainen to Natchez. Shot. And a big stop there. Shesterkin. Natchez gets it again. 20 seconds to go on the power play. D'Angelo to Natchez. Natchez back. Switches. D'Angelo down low in front. Nobody couldn't connect on the pass. 10 seconds to go. It's out to the neutral zone. Hockey Bug, what's going on? Welcome in. Final 5 seconds of the power play. Carolina had a lot of zone time and a lot of chances, but couldn't score. We're back to 5-on-5. Rangers clear it out. Even strength again. Score still 3-3. Here's Seth Jarvis. Back to the point. Long shot. That gets stopped by Shesterkin. Rebound clear to the blue line, but not out. Rangers get another chance. This time they will clear. All the way down. Here's Trocheck with a shot. That's deflected high up into the netting. We'll get a whistle with 9:36 to go in overtime. And I believe we are going to get a commercial break here. The one commercial break of an OT period. Of course I do, Hockey Bug. Of course I do. No, I guess we're not going to a commercial break. I thought there was always one commercial break at the halfway point of overtime, but I guess not. We do have an extended stoppage here, but I guess they don't go to a commercial anymore. Goaltenders are finally headed back to their nets. We'll see. We've got less than 10 minutes to go here in the overtime, and there have been so many chances for both teams. So many opportunities. Goaltending has been fantastic tonight. Really appreciate everybody watching. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please don't forget, it helps the channel a ton if you hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, we'd love to have you subscribe. I cover all different matchups, all different teams throughout the league. Fans of every team are welcome and wanted here. Just come out, enjoy hockey, chat it up, have fun during the games. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. What's going on, Jay? Welcome in. Great to see you. 9:36 to go here in overtime. It's like they're finally done scraping the ice, and we're going to get back into the action. Yeah, definitely not surprised to hear that, Dominic. Here we go. Offensive zone draw for the Rangers. Trocheck wins it back. Lafreniere over to the defenseman, down low. Trocheck skates into it, looking for something to open up. Sharp angle shot gets blocked. Carolina trying to get it out of the zone. They cannot. Rangers keep it in for now. Burns up the wall. They'll try again. Good pinch. Keeps it in again. Burns. Lafreniere keeps it away from him. Trocheck goes shoulder to shoulder with a Hurricane, but Rangers keep it on the attack in the offensive zone. Slavin knocks down Panarin. Carolina comes away with the puck. They get it up and out. Finally cleared. They can get one guy off. And we have an offsides against New York, so now both teams can get line changes. 8:47 left in overtime. Wow, Dallas up 3-0 over Colorado in the first period. They're just taking it to the Avalanche. As that one's won back to Schneider. Rangers take the puck. Zibanejad sends it across. Roslovic back to Mika, to Roslovic now. Shot, and that's blocked by Chatfield. Goes up into the netting, and we get another whistle. Somebody end the game. Somebody score. Yeah, Dallas is coming off a big Game 7 win, just like the Bruins were, and Colorado was sitting for a little bit, just like the Panthers were. So maybe it's really not that surprising. Very similar situations. Rangers take it now. They get it up through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Trouba to Zibanejad. Anderson makes the save. He stuffs Zibanejad, who got in tight to the top of the crease. The goaltending continues to be incredible. 8:15 to go in overtime, and we're still 3-3. Around it goes. Glove down. Hurricanes get it up. They're out of the zone. And they're offsides as Gensel was ahead of the play. Brady Shea waited a little too long to make that pass, and Gensel was in ahead of him. Kakko wins it back on the face-off in the neutral zone. Rangers back in their own zone, having to regroup. Kane's heavy on the forecheck, but D'Angelo couldn't control to keep it in the zone. Neutral ice now. Both teams dig for it. Hurricanes come away with possession. That one gets dumped into the offensive end. Around it goes. And again, Carolina's offsides. Hurricane players are looking around like, what are you talking about? They certainly don't think they were, but... Oh, never mind. It was icing. They called it icing. Wow. That faceoff goes all the way back down to the Hurricanes' end now. Zibanejad versus Aho in the faceoff dot. Zibanejad wins it. Here's Fox. Fox sharp angle right into Anderson's glove. He covers it up. And they'll redo that last faceoff, but the Hurricanes can get a line change now. since it's not right after the icing. Yeah, that was a long one, Dominic, back then. Yeah, that was a couple years ago now. Jeez, I hope it doesn't go that long. I gotta get to bed. I have work tomorrow. Somebody needs to score here. Carolina has it offensive zone. And it's out of the zone. Burns has to regroup. They dump it back in. Rangers with a chance with the puck, though, as Fox sends it up the wall. Around it goes. Move to the middle. Behind the net. Played there by Cooley. Back to the point. D to D. Trouba over to Gustafsson. Behind the net. Orlov chips it out over everybody. And all the way down. That's going to be icing against Carolina. 6:32 to go here in overtime. Rangers have another offensive zone face-off on the way. It's really tightened up, Avi. Like, there's been a ton of shots in this game, but it's really tightened up here toward the latter half of the third period, and this overtime period has been much tighter defensively. Hurricanes win the draw. They'll try and get it out of the zone. Not able to work it out. Good job by the Rangers. They keep it down low. Hurricanes try again. This time they chip it past Trouba and out of the zone. Big hit at the red line, but Carolina dumps it deep. They'll try and get the forecheck going now. Martinuk gets knocked down. Rangers able to clear it out. Trocheck chasing against Orlov. Around the wall it goes. Panarin with a hit on Chatfield. Under 6 minutes now to go here in the OT. Carolina's able to clear. They gain center. Rangers steal it right back. Dumps it into the offensive zone. Doesn't stay there very long. Carolina coming back the other way. Here's Sebastian Aho. He fires a shot from the half wall in on Shesterkin. Just trying to give him a little test. And Shesterkin smothers it, covers it. Will be an offensive zone face-off for the Hurricanes. Kotkaniemi going to take the face-off. He wins it back to Tony DeAngelo. Shot through traffic. And a glove save by Shesterkin. As DeAngelo fires one in on goal. Shesterkin with a good glove there. He's got 50, or he's getting close to 50 saves in this game. And Rangers win that defensive zone draw. They lift it up and out. Into the offensive zone, New York will go in on the attack. Here's Kreider below the goal line. Back out, long shot. Traffic in front gets blocked. Back down low past Kreider. Played here by Wenberg. Drops it off. taken by Lindgren. Out high, Wenberg with some room. Long shot, loose puck. Carolina gets to it first, and they clear. Not out of the zone, though, just to the blue line. Rangers keep it in. Here's New York again with another long shot, trying to find it. It deflects up into the netting and out of play. We get a whistle. And a face-off coming up again in the Carolina zone. 4:42 to go in overtime. God, we're getting down to the end of OT here. Still nobody able to score. Carolina dumps it in the New York zone now. Not able to keep it. Lafreniere comes back the other way. Rangers cross corner. Trocheck trying to get on it, but Carolina sends it all the way down. No icing as they win the race. Marty Necas hit by Trouba. Puck on the near side. Carolina keeps it in for now. Second chance the Rangers do get it out. Here's Orlov back behind his own net. 4:05 to go in overtime. Carolina trying to clear. Straight up through the neutral zone. Over the red line, they dump it in. Around it goes. Here's Svechnikov. Down low. Looking for the Canes in front. Shesterkin gets a stick on it. Rangers send it off the boards and all the way down. That's going to be icing. Icing against New York. Hurricanes will get an offensive zone face-off. Oh my God, this is crazy. Nobody can find a way to put one in the back of the net. Off the face-off. Carolina has it. Here's Orlov. Pass down to Svechnikov. Svechnikov's shot gets blocked. Orlov blasts one wide. Puck bouncing around, and Shesterkin dives out and covers it as he jumps on top. Another offensive zone draw coming here for the Hurricanes. 3:25 to go. Aho to take the offensive zone face-off. No, if nobody finishes this game here, I'm going to bed. I have work tomorrow. I'm not staying up through another intermission and another overtime. I'm done if nobody ends this. Taking around now, 3 minutes to go. Schneider carries it out of the zone. Rangers up ice. They gain center. Schneider in. Around the wall it goes. Played there by Burns, D to D. Slavin. And that one deflects up and out of play. 2:35 left to go. These guys, there is no offense right now whatsoever. Like, this is so tight. No one's giving anything up. Everyone's just back in a defensive posture. Dump the puck one way, dump the puck the other. Yes, they did, no Mander. That was a ridiculous game with Columbus and Tampa. Off the face-off. Rangers win it back defensively. Lindgren sends it up the wall. It's chipped out of the zone. Carolina trying to carry it back in, but they're off sides. And Brady Shea touched that puck without clearing the zone. It will be another face-off. Things have gotten real slowed down and choppy here as well. Rangers dumped from the neutral zone. No icing on the play. D'Angelo gets to it. Carolina trying to work it out. Rangers keep it in for now. Capo Caco down in the corner. Through the middle. Nobody home. And another puck that deflected up into the bench area and out of play. Holy Jesus. Somebody score a goal. Linesman's going to have to redo that puck drop to the right of Freddie Anderson. Carolina wins it back defensively. Anderson sends it up the wall. Rangers keep it in. Truba's stick, excuse me, not Truba, whoever, I think that might have been Panarin, stick snaps in half. Anderson just absolutely stuffed one of the Rangers on a point-blank chance. Now Carolina's back the other way. Here's Drury. Drury loses it off his backhand, but the Hurricanes keep it in. Down low for Gensel behind the net, trying to get out in front. Good D from New York. They break it up. Rangers send it all the way down. No icing. It doesn't reach. Here's Orlov. So many chances. Nobody with any finish in this game. Played now by Aho. Gets it over to Slavin. Slavin down low. Throws it through the middle. Nobody home. Rangers trying to go back the other way. Here's Roslovic with Zibanejad. Shot. What a save again from Anderson, robbing Zibanejad. Rangers trying again. Couldn't get the pass through to Schneider. Oh my God. 50 seconds to go. Rangers had a golden opportunity to end it, and they don't. Jordan Stahl chips it up and out of the zone. Carolina with it. They dump it deep. 35 seconds left to go. Rangers keep it in the offensive zone. Goodrow gets hit by Chatfield. No, the puck, I guess it was offsides. Certainly didn't look offsides, but referees blow it dead. 27 seconds left to go in overtime. So many chances to end this game. And that's sent all the way down. Icing by Carolina. 19 seconds left in overtime, and that's going to put the face-off in the Carolina zone. Hey, we got a new subscriber, everybody. Ken, welcome to the channel. Let's get some new sub hype in the chat for Ken, everybody. Well, I gotta go to bed. I'm not staying up for another overtime. I was really hoping somebody would finish this, but looks like we're going to double OT. Carolina off the face-off, gets it up. Jarvis not able to get it out of the zone, so he just eats the puck along the wall to kill some time. Rangers not able to get the clean possession in the offensive zone. That is going to do it. Panarin poked away from him, and this is going to OT or double overtime. And I gotta go to bed. I got work. If this was a weekend, I would stay up, but I gotta be up at 6 a.m. tomorrow, so we'll see who wins it. There's another full intermission, and then a whole other overtime period coming on up. But it is almost 11 o'clock here on the East Coast. So I'm sorry, guys, but I got to head out for the night. You know, hopefully it's a good end of the game, whoever wins it. But I am not going to see it. So, yeah, that's going to do it for me. Have a great night, everybody. Have a great rest of your week. Thank you all so much for watching. Not sure when I'm going to be streaming again, so keep an eye out on the community tab because I'll always post there before and let you guys know if I'm streaming that night. But I am coming up to being on call this coming week and weekend, so or late the Thursday on this week, I'm going to be on call all the way through the beginning of next week, so probably not going to go live, but we'll see what happens. Good night, everybody. Thank you all so much for the support, and hopefully I'll see you all again very, very soon. Hopefully those of you that do stay up get to see a great finish to this game, and we'll see if Carolina evens the series or if the Rangers come away with the 2-0 lead, but I got to head off to bed. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much, and see you all next time.